And we're live. Welcome, everyone.
Good evening, Mega City. All of our heroes have disappeared. Don't you find that so very weird? Welcome to the Brockton Bay Book Club.
Nice.
Tonight, Arc 15 Dying. The first half 15.A to 15.5. I am your host, Alan. Joining here, we have Hannah.
Hello.
Jacob,
Yellow.
Nick,
Hello there.
and Michael.
Welcome, everyone.
Welcome. For those of you who are listening pre-recorded, don't forget to check out our Patreon, where you can play bingo with us, talk with us, share memes, request things. We are more than happy to do anything for our patrons. And don't forget about our cool merch, which Hannah is wearing tonight. Is that a Brockton Bay's a sweatshirt?
It is.
Phenomenal. Looks great.
Thank you.
But yeah, for those of you who have never been here before, which I don't know why you wouldn't, Brockton Bay
What you
Book Club
doing
is a
here,
book
man? You're
club,
like jumping in halfway through.
right? Brockton Bay Book Club is a group of friends reading through Ward by J.C. McCrae and just discussing it. And then other people are here too, like J-Man, for instance. Hello, J-Man. But jumping into Arc 15. What a time. Let's begin with Nick. What are your thoughts? Initial thoughts.
Initial thoughts. Well, I want to give some context for my reading environment because it did definitely affect my reading. I was on a flight last Tuesday on a family vacation, and that is when I read the arcs. I read all of it, 15A to 15.5. However, I had woken up that morning at about 3, and thus I was a little bit brain fogged, you might say. And so it kind of bleeds together, and I think part of that is the arc, and part of that is just myself. So I'll give a little bit of the benefit of the doubt to the arc, but for me at least, it was interesting, but it also kind of bled together in a way that I started to feel like it's just action, 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 and not as many pauses in there that gave me a chance to be like, oh, okay, cool, like I can breathe. This felt a lot more like Worm action scenes, maybe, where it's like, oh my gosh, so much is happening in this one half of this arc. So that's both a good and a bad in the sense of like there's a lot of action, a lot of cool things happen, good little moments here and there, but it kind of started to bleed together in my mind. Like the chapter divisions are very unclear to me.
Yeah. Jacob.
I actually I kind of second that. Not in a bad way, but I was kind of joking to myself. I was like, I know sometimes we'll say, and let's just do the next two arcs or next two chapters together because they're kind of related. And I was like, outside of the interlude, do we just group point 1 to point 5 because it's just the fight? And obviously not. But yeah, I mean, this was basically an entire action scene, which was kind of fun. I think it's been a minute since we've gotten a really prolonged fight scene in the story, and yeah, very reminiscent of certain Worm arcs. So it's kind of fun. I always appreciate Wildbow's description of action and combat. I think it's one of his strengths for sure. So yeah, not. I mean, we'll get into the chapters, some interesting things that happen, but overall, really just a fight. Not a whole lot on top of that. But obviously, first half of the arc, so we'll see what the back half brings us in a couple weeks.
Yeah. Hannah.
I was sat for these. I've been saying for so long that I truly find everything about Teacher to be really obnoxious and really annoying, and I don't care. And I don't care. And I suddenly care. I think what I've been missing is the understanding of scale and how big of a problem Teacher actually is, because it doesn't feel like he is. Like, it feels like he's this just distant problem. And I mean, it's in the interlude first, but this moment of like realization of like, oh wait, no, it's not like a base. It's like a city. Like this is huge. And like it was easy for me to forget that he's built his base in the Cauldron base, basically. And like I had sort of forgotten that, which is stupid. Why would I have forgotten that? Because we've talked about it many times. And I think that just like this brought that scale into place where suddenly it was like, oh shit, wait, this is big. This is big. Oh shit, this is really big. Oh shit. And I basically spent every chapter I was listening to the audiobook, but sitting here at my desk sewing, and every time I would like something, like I would stop and I'd just sit in front of my computer because I'm just waiting to see who's gonna die. Like you know, like you reach that point in Worm where it's like, who's gonna die today?
Right.
And I feel like that's how I was this whole time, just waiting. Who's gonna die today? And oh, I clutched my pearls a couple of times. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. Well, and I think part of it too, right? We've talked about this problem with Ward and Worm in a bit, is like geography and setting sometimes are secondary to what's happening. And I feel like with Worm, if you think about it, we basically visited two places in Cauldron's base in Worm, right? It was like one room, a stairwell, the room with Eden.
Yeah.
Is basically all, like a bit more than that. We did see a bit more than that. We knew we were in the prison and stuff. But in terms of like cohesive structure, it kind of
Yes.
felt like we didn't see much of the base. And I think we did, at least I agree with you. I kind of forgot. I'm like, oh yeah, this place is huge actually. And
Freaking
when you
ginormous.
don't have a portal cape teleporting you around, it's huge. And you know, the scale is massive. And I think this is when it felt massive, right? Like you said, it's like, oh yeah, this is a problem now. It's a city. It's not a base, it's a city. They're attacking a city. So
yeah, I have 2 pages of notes. One is a full page almost that is from 15.A. And then there are like 3 notes for the rest of the arc, and it doesn't even take up half a page.
fair enough.
Y'all know my thoughts on Wild Bow's fight scenes. Anytime he tries to do geography and go blow by blow, I think it's incredibly boring. And I like, this is one of those things where I think it's just bad writing at that point. Like, you've got to learn your lesson. And it brought up 2 things to mind. One is that Hello Future Me does an excellent talk about fight scenes in his YouTube channel, Hello Future Me. Excellent dialogue on fight scenes and how they're written in different styles. And he gives a great example of what concise, good, writing for a combat is. And we'll get to what actually happens in the combat. And the answer is not a lot. And then also we just had Every Frame a Painting make a return with Criterion to do a talk on fight scenes, wuxia, like Chinese style fight, movies, martial arts movies, with the movie The Blade from 1995. And The Blade feels like an excellent example of the visual kind of, a lot of times, of what's going on in Ward. So I think if you go watch both of those videos, if you get the chance, Hello Future Me's on fight scenes, and Every Frame a Painting on The Blade. But yeah, I love the interludes. Those are really great.
Nice.
Love seeing her character from the outside. The rest of it, basically what y'all said. But
Is Hannah still
Fair
with
enough.
us?
I think
Nope.
Hannah has faded into the gray.
I'm
Lass,
here. I'm here.
I can still hear her voice.
I
I
was
like-
like,
love the little cat.
She is but
picture.
she is but one of the flock now.
Yeah.
but a
I'm
faint
here.
echo.
One
I
of-
realized my ring light wasn't on. I was like, why am I so dark? But I had to crawl under my desk. It's fine.
Oh.
I'm here. We're good.
Ah,
A controlled blackout. Good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Fran noted, I mostly imagine the cauldron base as the levels in Portal, and that is exactly the
Yeah.
color scheme
Right?
and
Yeah.
Yeah.
vibe that I
Actually.
get
Very
from the cauldron
accurate.
base.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
A lot of
Very accurate
panels.
description. A lot of panels, a lot of white, but like that
Yeah,
off-white,
gray.
you know.
Yeah, I
And
always
the
think
Cave
of
Johnson voice.
solid white. I
Right.
always think, what if you did the opening episode 4 Star Wars, the Rebel ship, the Corellian
Oh, yeah, yeah.
cruiser that
Right.
they
Mhm.
bust into, how it's just that bright, pure white,
Yeah.
Right.
except change, the angle from hexagonal to just flat.
Yeah.
Square,
yeah.
box,
Isn't
and
that
that's
funny?
the hallway. Like that's the lighting. It's always incredibly well lit.
Yep.
Like,
Yep.
it's
Does
just
that mean the
hallway for
custodian is
days.
GLaDOS then?
Yeah. Yeah.
Is the-
GLaDOS, if GLaDOS
It's
can't
so-
talk out loud.
Yeah.
Funny because I think it is described as like clean and lit and all that. But in my mind, it's the opposite. I always picture
Always the back rooms.
it's always
Okay.
the back rooms. It's
Yes.
always like
Yes.
panels falling off the
You know
wall.
what, actually,
and
now that I-
flickering lights.
Now
I've
that I
always
think
thought of
about
it as
it,
the back rooms, but like
Yeah.
very well lit and white. But
Mine-
the back rooms, yeah.
you know what? Now that I think about it, actually, my mental image, although the portal thing works, I think my mental image, for some reason, I imagine these as dark hallways. So
Yeah.
instead, it's more like gunmetal or like steel walls, but lit with
Mm.
like dark blue light.
It's
almost.
lit, but it's
Like,
lit in that way where like the lights
under-
only turn on as
Yeah,
you
like
walk past them.
underlight. Yeah. But
As
it's
you
like
walk past
underlight,
them.
right? So it's
Like-
like
like
Right.
Like
yeah,
any
yeah,
spaceship
yeah.
movie. Like
Yeah,
Lady Bob,
exactly.
Aliens.
yeah.
or like a cool
Exactly.
Airbnb that has like the lighting
Underglow.
underneath by the
Yeah, yeah.
floorboards.
Yeah,
And you're
yeah.
like, oh,
Exactly.
Well.
I picture the when Mr. Incredible makes it into the secret base.
Or the
Oh,
Yeah.
That's
yes.
another good one.
That works
That's
too.
another good one.
God.
Mm,
Jeez Louise.
Which
That
I think
brings
has the
through
same
the
lighting
lava.
thing actually. It's like boom, boom, boom.
yeah,
Lights.
yeah.
Now that you mention it.
It, like
Exactly.
flickers on as you go by. Gosh.
Well, with that in mind, do we want to go ahead and kick into 15.A? Do we want to do interlude by interlude?
Interlude
I
by
kinda
interlude. You
do.
mean chapter by
Kind of
chapter?
feel like it.
No, there's like 3 different interlude. Well, I say that
Three
interlude by
different
interlude, but
people.
there's 3 different points of view
Yeah, like
Oh,
that go
oh,
on
okay.
in this
Okay.
same interlude.
You got me scared there for a second. I was about to be like, were there more than
Yeah.
was there more than one interlude?
Right.
Well,
Oh shit.
I'll read the summary. The summary doesn't give them individually named, but then we can get into each one, break it down.
Breakdown. Yeah.
But the general summary in 15A interlude various friends, family members, and teammates of the Shin prisoners greet them upon leaving the portal. Scenario briefs the heroes on the teacher attack and plans a second one with those who didn't attend the first. So, who was I'm trying to remember who the first one was. Was it Crystal?
Yeah.
Was
Yep,
she
I think
first?
so.
You got Crystal,
Crystal.
and then the Capricorn dad. Mr. Capricorn.
Yep.
Mr.
Right?
Mr. Capricorn.
Mr. Vera.
Yeah, Ray
Yeah, Mr.
Vera, I
Vera.
think.
Yeah, so I will say I've tried listening to the audiobooks in a couple of different times, and this was one where I started it because I was on the plane, right? I was like, I'll listen to it.
Mhm.
And I started it, and then I was like, I can't listen to Crystal with a British accent. It just
Oh,
Yeah.
can't.
I
I
like
can't.
her.
I
I
gotta
like
read
that
it.
audiobook
I gotta
narrator.
read it.
She's great.
I'm sure
She
she's
only
fine,
narrates
but
it. Yeah, she only narrates it for Crystal, and then
Yeah.
it switches. So you've got 3 narrators.
no,
for it.
I figured that was the case. No, it wasn't even. I think I listened to Crystal's. Whose was it? There was one. Did somebody have an Australian accent? There was one accent that I was like, I can't listen to it right now. I gotta read this. I can't
That's
listen to it.
hilarious.
Maybe it was.
Oh.
I think it was one of them. No. Sorry, it was the Crystal being British was funny, but I did listen to that one. It was, and no shade to the audiobook people. They're
shade.
great what they do, but
No, they're great.
it was Mr. Vera's, I think, because and this is a subtle thing, but he didn't
Oh,
differentiate between who was speaking
yeah.
in
Oh,
his voice and in his
Yeah.
right.
intonation. And so I realized I'm like 2 minutes into his section. I'm like, I have no idea who's talking or what's going on. I gotta read this. Like I can't.
That
I
makes
like
sense.
when anytime there's a different language, so like for Capricorn, they all speak Spanish
Yeah.
occasionally, and anytime someone says me, like instead of saying like mijo, they say like
Mijo.
my ho or something, and
My
I'm like,
My
hoe.
ho.
Oh
Yeah.
oh,
My hoe.
no.
Ah.
Or
Dios,
like
my ho.
it's got
Yeah.
that accent, and you're like, oh, come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're trying. They're trying.
Uh,
Oh man.
oh, I love the audiobook.
What's up, my
Absolutely no
Joe?
shade. They're fantastic.
My Joe.
I absolutely love it. Always a fan.
Yeah.
Rough.
Yeah. No. Again, it's great that people have done that for free as just like a
Oh
fan
yeah,
project. It's wonderful, but it
very
definitely
impressive. Yes.
the lack of differentiation between voices. I was like, I gotta read this one, unfortunately. And then I just read because I was like, this is faster anyway. But yeah. So it's okay. J-Man listed him out. Crystal, then
Yes, thank
Aaron,
you.
then Chastity, then Ray, then Number Lad 4.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah. Can't forget
Yeah.
Number Lad number 4. Um,
Number
all right,
lad.
Crystal. Crystal.
Yeah. Oh, I really
I
like
like Crystal.
the background that we get about Vista's family here in Crystal was
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
really interesting.
Basically got Vista's trigger event.
Yeah. Holy
Like
moly.
the concept that she stayed with the home, but the parents moved in and out for the weekend.
God, that's
What
just
was that judge
holy
on?
shit.
Right. What do you
Like
think?
at that
Oh,
point in time, you
yeah.
flip a coin or just like,
Yeah. Or yeah.
uh,
Oh my gosh. I mean, I get the thought of like, well, listen, you have a kid with powers and they need a stable environment.
I don't think she had powers then. I'm gonna
That
guess
they
that this is what caused the powers. Her being in a
Oof.
environment where she
Oh
is with the
man.
space and she is being constantly
That would make
tugged and
sense.
stretched and pushed and pulled in an environment.
Wow.
I'm gonna guess that that is exactly
That
what
makes
triggered
sense,
her.
actually.
Was
Oh,
in
yeah.
that house.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was imagining
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, fair.
Oy.
What a mess,
sucks.
man. Gosh, also like how self-absorbed do you have to be to like put your kid through that? Like get over yourself. Like I understand you don't get along with your spouse anymore. Like suck it up. Don't be such a dick. Like oh my gosh, that pissed me off. Jeez Louise.
Yeah.
I mean, they named their child Missy. Like,
Can't be
Yeah,
her
give it away.
actual real first name.
I know a Missy.
I was gonna say.
I knew a couple Missies.
Really? The Missy
Yeah.
wasn't short for
It's not
like
short for anything.
Miss Sandra? I don't know.
It's like
Miss
saying
Andrew.
when your look when
I
your
don't know,
buddy's
man.
name when you're in town and your buddy's name is Buddy Chuck, and it's not
can't.
short for anything. It's not
I-
short for Bartholomew
Welcome to
Charles.
the
It's
South.
Buddy hyphen Chuck.
Was he
Yeah,
a
that's his
stand-up lad
God-given
or
name.
no?
Missy is often a nickname for Melissa or Michelle.
I think her name actually might have been Melissa.
Okay, let's
Hey,
But
you know.
I do know a Missy around that I knew in college. That was her name.
I
Mm.
mean,
Oh
all right,
yeah,
look, name
J
your
Man
kid
asking,
whatever the heck
did
you
he
want.
kill the dogs?
I think he killed the dogs.
Yeah,
I don't think he sent them off to the farm. They're not in the cabin with Gru. I think
Right.
he put them in a pillowcase, threw them in the lake.
They're not in the cabin with Gru. They're in the cabin with Gru,
Yeah.
as it were.
Hey,
Both
you know
can be
what?
true.
On another universe, on another Earth.
Mm-hmm. Hey, maybe on this Earth we might get him back. You know, I mean, I
Hey,
don't.
The way things are going.
Is he part of the flock? Is he part of the flock? We
I
don't
don't
know.
think. Yeah, I mean, I guess we'll get there eventually. I don't know. Did Valkyrie ever visit? The
Well, I mean, Gru died
oh,
at the platform.
right.
And
So
they
she,
were all there.
And they were all there. Like she got clock blocker.
She did.
So there's a chance
There's a
she
chance
she got him.
Don't. I don't
He could
need
come
that.
back.
I do
He could
need
come
I
it.
don't
back.
need that.
Nope, I need
Listen,
it.
I've let it go. I've let it go. He's gone. All right. Okay, fine. Honestly, I'm more upset about Clock Blocker just because I like Blocker better, I think. But
Hey, he can
Fair.
come back.
yeah,
Also,
if he came back as like one of her cool things, which we'll get
well,
to.
we already
Yeah.
know he's kind of back from the interlude.
Yeah.
Clockblocker is like not back obviously, but he's like
Yeah.
he's got a physical form,
Yeah.
So
Mm-hmm.
bodes well.
I'm very excited.
Might get a
Yeah.
cameo.
Hell yeah.
Although in classic Wildbow fashion, he'll get a cameo, he'll come out, do a cool clock block freeze on something, and then just get like decapitated immediately.
Yeah.
No. No. I don't want to
He's
hear it.
gonna
I
be
don't
the.
want to
Oh no,
He's
we
gonna
found
be.
the
What
thing
was
that
it?
eats the unkillable things.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, it's like
God.
a Elijah Woods cameo in Spy Kids 3D.
Yes.
Where
He's
he's
the
like,
one.
I'm the
I'm
guy.
the one. I'm the
Yeah.
guy.
So funny.
Oh,
So funny. Oh my
He's
god.
not the
Yeah,
guy.
but
I'm the guy.
yeah. Um, but yeah, Crystal's interlude. I do really like Crystal. She's one of those great side characters that we talked about
yeah,
before.
great character.
Mhm.
Just being part of Victoria's greater support system. And I love anytime we get somebody who knows Victoria and seeing her from an outside perspective. I really think
Mm,
that's a cool insight into her because that moment where Victoria's not okay and then
Mhm.
she like takes a deep breath and like
Yeah.
recenters herself and is okay and Crystal's like she is like just that veneer of like I can get through this and Crystal seeing right through it of like I don't think you're
Yeah.
okay. Like you need a nap. You need a long
You
nap.
need more than one nap. Gosh. Yeah,
It gives a
it's oh, sorry, Jacob, go ahead.
no. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say it's very much like when we get Gru's interlude in Worm of Skitter of Taylor and like how she crosses the street without looking because she doesn't need to. Like it's that
Mhm.
same thing of like you don't I love that. Like you don't get to see it cuz you're in her head all the time, but like the mannerisms that people who know you well see about you and see things that change about you, like that's really neat. That's like the sign of having good people around you who can like see those changes in your
Mhm.
micro expressions and your behavior and the little things that you do that make you you and oh yeah, no, I love Crystal.
yeah.
Yeah.
It just further cements that like even before the wretch and doubly so now that like Crystal sees that Victoria wears a body um and because of that is like purposeful and calculated about everything she does
Mm,
the same way that you would like pilot a suit
mm,
Yeah.
like it's things that are drilled into her from her mother but also this body is a learned body the same way that like Sveta is having to learn a body
mm,
Mhm.
like there are weird like she's always calculating the ideal positioning to which to most people they wouldn't notice but to Crystal she can see like it's kind of uncanny almost.
Mhm.
mm.
Yeah. Yeah, I do appreciate that perspective whenever we get that. So it is cool. I do hope Victoria gets a nap soon. She does need it.
God, she needs a
Yeah.
nap.
Yeah. Get that woman a nap immediately.
A nap and a nice
Yes.
sandwich.
I mean,
Yes.
in this timeline, it's been what, like 3 days since the start of the story, so she's
I
been
believe
gone.
so, yes.
Yeah,
I think they said I
Yeah.
think they said that the days that had passed like
No, their
yeah,
first therapy session was just an hour ago, really.
yeah,
Miss Yamada's been missing for almost 30 minutes.
yeah.
That's why everything's gone shit so fast.
There's a great moment if you guys have watched any actual play D&D of Critical Role's. They do one of their side stories, but they spend an hour in one of their sessions literally just deciding what happens within a 1 second time frame during combat. And it's like
Oh,
they start self-referencing and they make a ton of jokes, but I keep thinking about it whenever I'm reading this because it's like
That's hilarious.
just we'll read an entire arc and it's like,
Yeah.
so a minute ago when we were all talking.
Yeah, the Naruto
Yeah.
like so I know we've been standing here for 2 seconds analyzing where the chakra is,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
I've intentionally left my chakra open so that you can get behind me so that you can shadow clone jutsu me and
Yeah.
3 episodes go by.
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Exactly. Yeah.
Uh,
Well, any
um,
other notes on Crystal?
well,
Um,
she's always cool.
She cool.
Mhm.
always cool. Her when she gives the smile because she doesn't know what's happened yet. She has absolutely no information. And they come out and she gives them a smile that she won't regret if there's bad news. That and like I immediately knew what smile. It's kind of hopeful like I embraced myself for whatever might come like are we good?
It's the
Like
soft eye smile. The like,
that's for me it's the
The
wide-eyed smile.
no.
It's the panic.
no,
It's
no,
the
no,
like
no, no,
ah.
It's the Michael Scott. The just like
Smile with the
Yeah.
lower teeth.
yeah.
Lower teeth.
Oh, I love that. I never
Lord.
understand that. I need somebody to explain that to me when I say that. But I'm like, I don't know what that
Ugh.
means. What do you mean they smile with their
Really just
lower
mogging
teeth?
on these fools. Yes, right.
We're inventing a new form of voice maxing.
Is that your? That's how. If you're greeting
Yeah,
somebody out of a
maxing.
portal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Portal maxing.
I
Anyways.
know.
Port smaxing, as they call
I
it.
hate it so much. Oh my god.
Uh,
It's so funny.
Mm.
Ooh.
Is that what teachers
Also,
do?
well,
Cheryl came by herself.
Oh yeah.
Mark stayed
Mm.
back to keep an eye on Amy.
Yeah.
uh,
Bless.
also, since we've been in Crystal's head, how do you think she's gonna react to Lady Photon and the flock?
I thought about that.
Oh,
Not well.
not well.
Would be my guess. Yeah.
It's
Not,
gonna be a bad time.
not right. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
Yes,
that's
give her trauma immediately. Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oof, it's gonna be a
Yeah,
rough
that's
one.
smiling with your lower teeth right there. That's
Eh.
Oh,
Yeah.
by the way,
By the way. Um. Yeah. Yeah. That's rough. Rough. That's rough, buddy.
We'll move on to Aaron.
On to
On to
Aaron
Aaron.
is next. Yeah.
Ugh.
I'm so happy that Aaron came for Rain. But who's this
Oh.
dude with her?
Well, no,
Who's this
she's
guy?
not.
Okay,
Who's this
okay.
guy?
So the
What's up
guy,
with
the
that?
guy is the
Lachlan?
guy. Yeah, Lachlan's the guy
Lachlan.
who plays
He's the
guitar
guy.
at the bonfire. He's like,
Has the giant cross on his back that says Jesus Virgin
Yeah,
Motherfucking Christ on it.
yeah,
I totally
something
forgot
like
about
that.
him.
He was like,
Is she with Lachlan though? Like with
Okay.
Lachlan?
okay. We have to
Like
talk
that's
about
what I
this,
need to
though.
know because I feel like that
So-
was the vibe, but I'm not happy with that. That's
Right,
not
okay.
cool.
Agree. So I felt like she's telling Rain, she's like, anytime you call, I will be there. Oh my gosh, what do you mean? What do you mean of course I'm gonna be here. They told me, and you were in prison. Of course I'm gonna be here. She is about to brother zone you, my man. Like,
Yeah,
she
like
is
Lachlan
about
is actively like arm over her
Actively
shoulder with
arm
his Letterman
around her,
jacket.
and he's like,
yeah,
and she's like,
bro,
yes,
we're
I would
both here
like
for you.
absolutely come anytime you needed me to.
Uh,
Like, I don't trust it. It makes me nervous. I don't like it. Listen, I like Erin a lot. I think she and Rain would do great together. I also think that there's a lot of trauma there. She definitely shouldn't date Lachlan either. That's definitely a no zone. A no zone. But like she's building the wall. She's building the friendship wall.
Yeah.
I can feel it.
Ultimately, as long as she doesn't end up with Lachlan, I'm okay with her not ending up with Rain because I do understand there's a lot of trauma there.
Yeah.
They've been through a lot together, and sometimes your first crush shouldn't be the person you end up with forever. However, they also seem like they'd be great together, and I support it. Plus, Rain's got game now, so like, if he doesn't end up with
Rain's
Aaron,
cool.
then there's like at least
I-
3 of the heartbroken that'll be with him. So
yeah, you've been hanging around Chicken Little too long. No, I
like Rain.
I stan a Lachlan mostly because he's strong himbo energy, and he does the one thing that I love, which is he is like, it really is the himbo energy, and he's like recovering.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's
Like
actively working on himself.
he's like
He's working to
so
become a himbo. He's not quite there yet.
well, he was always a himbo. Like even the him being like Rain, like a Rain, even though Rain is kind of the outcast at that point, but like, man,
Yeah.
like I want to get with your cousin. Can you put in a good word? You seem like a good guy, like, but like genuinely, like he's just
Yeah.
so straightforward about it. He's like,
Yeah.
"Do you think she'll like this tattoo? Do you like this tattoo?" And
Yeah,
he's like,
true.
"I mean, the artistry's done. Like it's you know,
The one aspect of a good himbo he still needs to work on is the pureness of heart. He's not quite there
yes,
yet, which is why I said he's a himbo in training. Like
thick
he's
of
getting
head.
there.
Thick of head, thick of heart, thick of
thick of
ass.
ass. Yes.
Yep.
Just working on that thing. Well, once again, I think that goes with that. Like, he's just so honest that for him in that environment, he was very himbo coded.
He
Like,
was, and
he's like Kronk, where like he is actively doing the bad stuff, but
But he,
it's just
but he, it's
there's
only
not
out
a
of
second
loyalty.
thought.
it's
There's not a
circumstance.
second.
Yeah.
There's barely a first thought, you know,
yeah,
as to
Just
why
finish
he's
the thought.
doing it.
Oh gosh, this is just the list of movies we really need to watch. The Incredibles, Impersonate Groove. Gosh.
yeah, yeah. No, but I do appreciate that Aaron. Like you can see the thought process, right? Where it's like he's probably the best example of like cognitive behavioral therapy in the book or in the
Yeah.
story, because it's like that's exactly what it is, right? You have the bad thought, the bad impulse. You see him actively churning the gears to rethink and reframe the scenario,
Yeah.
and then act on the positive thought rather than the negative thought, where it's like his first thought, he sees rain and he's like immediately like angry, and then he's like, wait, no, rain good, rain.
Oh, Rain, good.
Himbo.
Yeah.
Absolute himbo.
I love when he says like, yeah, we'll hang out, because he leaves. He's like, Rain's like, yeah, we'll hang out soon. Aaron's like, yeah, we will. And he like turns to Lachlan, he's like, we'll hang out soon. And Lachlan just pauses for a second and then nods for way too long. Just keeps nodding for like more nods than is necessary.
All right, Lachlan.
Like, all right, Lachlan.
All right.
That's all right.
It really is
He's
seeing
working on himself.
Rain before we get to him in the story, like in terms of recovery or the deprogramming, as they say.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
and Rain
Yeah.
is still in the middle of that. He still talks about like when he encounters, when he's dealing with Tristan or talking with Kenzie, that like he still has the like racist, homophobic thoughts.
Yeah.
And deals with them. And it doesn't like, but he's worked through that for a time. And it's probably, I mean, a time that they're not always the first thoughts, clearly.
Yeah.
And so it's nice to see, like, we're kind of going back and seeing like, oh yeah, we have seen Rain at his worst, in the dreams and whatnot. And then we've seen him now, and this is kind of, Lachlan is kind of this good representation of what he looked like in the in-between, where he is still beholden to some programming, but he does have a good heart and he's trying to work through it.
Yeah. He's trying his best.
Yeah.
He's trying his best.
The deprogramming, it's not something that just happens overnight. And like, even if you know that your brain is going in a direction that your heart doesn't necessarily believe in, like that instinctual like mental response to something that you've been told your whole life is one way, and as you've gone through shit and you're like, that's not right. It still takes a second.
Yeah.
Like, and the fact that he's willing to work on it, and like Aaron says, her parents are still with the cult, basically.
Yeah.
And it's like they're still fallen, even though fallen don't exist anymore. Like, they're still fallen. It's like saying the KKK doesn't exist anymore. Like, yeah, it does, just not openly. And it's sad to think that like even after everything, they're still, and like she's a little brother, so like he's probably still under that influence, and like hopefully Aaron and Lachlan, like that can be a good influence on her little brother, and I don't know, that it's possible to break that, that line
Yeah.
of thinking. Eesh.
Hmm.
I would like to go to Bernard's question
Hmm.
as a little break in between here. Do you think it would have been better to have ended the last arc with these interludes, or do you think they belong where they are at the beginning?
No, I read that question and I was thinking about it, and I think this makes the most sense. Mostly because of what happens at the end of the interludes with Scenario kind of briefing the heroes on what's coming up.
Yeah.
Plus I looked back to see how 14 ended, and it ended with Armstrong getting rescued by Sveta, and that felt like the perfect capstone to the prison arc. And I
Yes.
think putting this here, this feels like a transition chapter. It doesn't feel like an ending chapter or interlude rather, whereas Armstrong's felt like an ending interlude, so to speak. So, at least
Mm.
in my personal opinion, I think it was well placed. Because it sets up what's coming next, right? We get to see our heroes have a brief respite, and then they're called away to keep doing what they're doing, even though every single interlude is the person who came for them being commenting on like, wow, their stuff is broken. They're exhausted. I can tell they're tired. Well, there they go, saving the world again.
Yeah.
You know.
No, stop! Don't. Just there they go. Yeah.
Goodbye, but when will I see you again? Never! Oh, never!
Just Wild Bow taking Team Breakthrough, but it's the scene with the baby from Kung Pao Enter the Fist. Oh, like the baby falls down the hill to the path. The lady picks it up. Oh, baby's so cute. Bye bye now. And then rolls it down the other
Bye-bye
hill.
now. Yep.
It's just
Oh
breakthrough.
my
Oh, so cute. Bye bye.
It's so good.
Oh,
Pretty
no.
much.
Oh, look at them. We got them out of prison. Bye-bye now.
Yep.
Yeah.
And drop
Off to
kicks
war
him
you
into. Yeah,
Sorry.
we had you in prison in some confined quarters in one dimension, and now we're gonna take you and put you in some confined quarters in another
In
dimension.
a new dimension.
Yeah, I think this would have been better as an epilogue for the last arc personally. I think if you think of a lot of the interludes that we have had working as epilogues for them, I think they work a lot better as that. You finish the arc, you're done with, you can breathe, and then this is your moment to be like, oh, and then we have, tying some loose ends, see some pleasantries, especially after all the terrible stuff, and then move into your next set of action. I think having it start with this, what I feel like is not a build up to what we're about to do, I think kind of makes it so that I don't know. I don't think it fits with the rest of the arc personally.
I personally like it here at the beginning of the arc. I don't like I think I Number Lad 4 as the last bit of this, I think wasn't I didn't like as well. I think if it had been an interlude just with kind of like the welcoming committee, as they're coming back, just leaving it like that, I would have preferred it. And then the information that we get here about what's going on and like what we're coming into, we can just do in the next chapter, which has a little bit of like a flash forward, flashback kind of thing, which has its own problems. But I kind of like it as a palate cleanser. I don't think I would have wanted to end the previous arc with it, but I see. I don't know if it necessarily. I almost want it to be an in-between arc. That it's not the beginning of 15, it's not the end of 14. It's just kind of like this little buttered toast in the middle. That like we get this little palate cleanser, we get this little moment of like, okay, how are our people doing from everyone who loves them's perspective?
Mm-hmm.
And now we're going into it. So I think it works better at the beginning of 15 than at the end of 14.
Good question, Bernard. Thank you.
Great question. Chastity.
Heartbroken. Gosh. I listen. I love the Heartbroken. They're just a little offshoot of the Undersiders, and I love the Undersiders. So like, just the weird cousins of the Undersiders is the Heartbroken. So any Heartbroken,
Right.
Yeah. Gosh,
The
Charity.
Oversiders.
The Oversiders.
Yeah, Oversiders.
Undersiders community.
Yeah. Gosh.
Yeah, the Heartbroken. I think Tattletale mentions this at some point later on, where she's like, this group is barely hanging on. Like they're all just it's just a disaster waiting to happen. And like I love
Yeah.
that they never quite break down, but you do kind of you have that wonder
You
the
see
whole
the-
time. You're like, how are you
Yeah.
all still functioning?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they're you see all the cracks, but they manage to stick together. Yeah, as Bernard points out, Imp is so far the glue that kind of seems to be holding them together in a surprising way.
Again,
Um,
how?
how we
Yeah, that's such a weird. She's such a weird like pseudo parent for them.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah.
I never would have
Which-
picked Imp for it,
and-
but also she's perfect.
Mm.
Like
She is.
what the
I
heck?
think maybe it's like the no nonsense kind of attitude that they need, where because they are all at once traumatized, abused, and spoiled.
Yeah.
Like
Mhm.
like
Yeah.
somehow all at once.
Yeah.
That combination of worst traits. And she just that no nonsense of like, no, we're not doing that right now, guys. Is so fascinating. I do love. I don't think it was in this one. I feel like it was in a different one where she explains like why. Like one of them was like, "Why'd you adopt us anyway? Like you didn't have to. You could have just left." And she's like, "I don't know, man. I made a promise to Regent, and then I killed your dad, and then I felt bad."
Yeah. It's 0.4, I think.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, I killed your dad, and they were like, wow, dad's dead. I guess we're gonna go watch cartoons. Like,
Yeah.
Oh my god.
golly.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Fucking mess. Yeesh.
Great.
Oh.
I do love to. How is it? Charity? Which one is it? Chastity? Yeah, Chastity. She's like she clocks Aaron and she's with Rain and like that's the girl he's into. I get it. I don't approve, but I get it.
Yes.
You know?
Oh
like-
man.
And then just that side thought of like, I can wait. Like that. I can wait for him. He'll figure it out eventually.
Yeah. Yeah, I do feel really sad. She very much thinks of herself as like, yeah, I'm just gonna be alone. And that's just probably how it's gonna be. And like, I mean, it makes sense with your power and your trauma and your everything else. Like, that probably would be the smartest thing.
Yeah.
That doesn't stop it from being really sad.
Yeah. Shot at having a normal relationship is probably quite low. Quite low.
Yeah, for all the heartbroken, seems a bit.
I mean, pretty much for
sketchy.
any cape though. You know, I mean, Heartbroken in
yeah.
particular because they have emotion powers and they have a particular kind of sexual romantic trauma. But yeah, for any cape, it seems normal relationship is never going to be exactly what
Mm-mm.
what you'll find.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that I have Cassie and Chassis as bad biddies.
Yeah. Be old ladies together. Gosh, that's
Mhm.
depressing too. I mean, every girl I know has another girl friend in her life or girlfriend in her life that's like, we're gonna like, so we're both like happily married, but we're gonna grow old together. Like me and my best friend have an understanding that after I kill Alan for the insurance money, we are gonna go live in a little cottage in Scotland and have runner ducks and bees, and that's just gonna be our life. Like we all have this understanding together, knowing the realities of our current lives. So like that's really cute. I love
Yeah. Join the Patreon to follow the tragic story of Alan's demise.
Yeah.
that. Listen, that insurance payout
Too tempting.
certainly it is quite too bad he's like really likable.
Yeah. You'll get over
I
it.
might cry a
You'll
tear
get
or
over it.
two. Jeez.
Yeah.
Just
Wipe
like,
your
oh,
tears,
but how
wipe
will
your
I get
tears away
over
with
it?
a dollar bill.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
exactly.
With the money.
How will I survive?
Yeah.
Hugging
My
her
plane
ducks.
ticket to Scotland in my hand just
Yeah.
Yeah. As Fran mentioned, she could date all 6 number boys.
Oh, don't
That's
even
They're
get
a
me
package
started!
deal.
They are a package
Reverse
deal.
harem.
That is
Listen.
a polycule of sorts.
That is a polycule. That's a
It's
wait,
pretty
what's 6?
probably cool of them to offer.
Hey.
Polyhex.
Also,
Hexacule.
aren't they all like
7 of
vaguely
them's a
aware of
septicule.
each other? All the number lads?
Oh yeah, I think so. I think they're
Yeah,
all
because
like
their
mostly
shards are tied.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
would make an interesting
Sure.
plot.
Interesting
Hold on.
plot.
Hold on.
Hannah.
My
Hannah.
God.
Bring it back.
My God.
Bring it back. Bring it back.
Interesting plot.
Yes, bringing it back.
Listen.
J-Man points out, I love that we learn that Darlene hates cahoots.
Yeah, thank God. That's a terrible name. I'm so glad they
that's a
called
bad
it
one.
out.
And she's like, I just like that you gave me a name. Like, Darlene.
I think that Kahoot is a great name for their team.
Mm.
You've got the hoot for the bird,
Mm,
and then the rest of them are kind of like in cahoots,
yeah.
like all of them.
I
I
The-
think
it sounds like
Kahoots-
a board game. Like a
Here's the
kid
thing,
board
I was
game
gonna
with the
say-
colors of
groups.
purple
It
and
is
yellow.
first off, it is a board game thing. It's because you hear Kahoot from your educational days, but
yeah.
Kahoot is childlike because
Yeah.
they're children.
Does work.
Yeah.
And much like Breakthrough is about therapy breakthrough, the children are in cahoots and they're like semi-villainous. Like this
Yeah.
is a little heist group that specializes
My-
in emotional manipulation, spying, and like getting up to no good. Like that's what they're there for.
I think my issue is that the Cahoots sounds like a 1950s boy band.
And why are we calling them the cahoots?
Yes.
They're just Kahoot, just like it's breakthrough.
Kahoot?
It's singular. It's not
Okay.
Sonic's. It's
Nope.
it's not Burger
I can
King's.
imagine Chicken Little
It's
and the
Cahoots.
Cahoots. It would be a
Chicken
badass.
Little and the Hoots.
Yeah, Chicken Little
Oh
and the
no!
Cahoots.
Oh no!
Hell yeah. That's
No.
fantastic.
No!
Okay, but I really love it.
No! That's a
Yeah.
band that plays at sock hops.
That is
No.
that is a band.
Fantastic.
Yeah, that's a sock
That
hop
is
band.
fantastic.
That's the band.
The
Hey
peanuts.
everybody,
It would
we're
be
Chicken
so
Little and the
good.
Cahoots.
Yeah.
I feel like they would open for like a game of banana ball these days,
Yeah.
right?
Right. Yes.
What the hell is banana ball?
Oh, you haven't followed Banana Ball, Alan?
Oh, are we talking
The new
about?
sensation?
Are we talking about the Savannah bananas?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm,
I
mm,
thought
mm.
that you had either didn't know that it was called pickleball, and perhaps did and were just insulting it, which is fair. Or there was a new version of it that was sweeping the nation, and I was fucking out of it.
Oh
No,
my
I do
god.
like the idea of just tennis getting regressively more simple and just changing the fruit or the food for it. Like banana
No,
ball,
no,
or pickleball, but bigger paddles in a smaller field.
Hold on.
Right.
Question: What is
Fantastic.
pickleball like? What is the ball like?
Is it not
It's
a wiffle?
most
It-
akin to a wiffle ball, I'd say.
Okay. I was hoping it would be less.
think.
That way I could suggest the wiffle ball because I want banana ball to be something that has even more aerodynamic hook on it. Like if you smack that thing, you can make it do a 90-degree turn like on a dime. Smaller field, just the ball you can slap that thing and make it backspin like a motherfucker.
I mean, they already have professional wiffle ball leagues.
I know, and that's why I was saying I've seen those pitches.
It's
You
crazy.
combine that with like ping pong.
That's true. Good point.
I've never seen pickleball played in my life, but I imagine it doesn't do that.
I've actually always wanted to play pickleball, but I never have. This is like clearly a phenomenon that I do not have my finger on the pulse of, unfortunately.
Yeah. As soon as they were like, "Oh, and old people are competitive," I'm like, "It's not a real game."
Yeah.
My mom doesn't like it because it's too fast for her. So
Well, your mother's too old for old people. So.
damn, throw Jenny under the bus. Oh.
That's a burn.
Yeah. Chastity. I love her whipping out the whip, and in my head, as soon as she did that, and like half the parents were like, "Oh my gosh!" I just instantly went to the whitest kids you know. The dads in the backyard.
About
Nothing wrong
disciplining
with
their
that.
kids.
Nothing wrong with that.
that.
Just gets out a bullwhip and is like, whoosh, get on the curb. just all the dads just in their belt. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah,
No.
yeah, I would have done it myself, but I'm in costume.
Oh man. Yeah, that was hey, parenting's hard.
No, I see it,
As the
Fran,
only
as you put,
person
you
here.
thought pickleball was a meme about white gringo games. It still is.
Not wrong.
It is a joke. Just some people don't know that.
Yeah. Here's the thing. If you've played tennis or ping pong, it's basically the worst middle ground between those. But still annoyingly fun.
It's probably the same people that think wrestling is real.
I was gonna say, if thinking pickleball, and it is a sport. Okay, we'll just acknowledge that. But the way that they acknowledge that that's a sport is that like the same way that people believe that like CW shows are drama.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Listen,
Yeah.
We're
you
out for
leave the
blood.
CW out of this.
We gotta. Did you guys see what Truett said?
We've already said CW. Give us that worm green light.
Yeah, Truett said, I have a friend writing a magical realism book about pickleball.
Oh, that's
What?
Please
Fantastic.
send us
What?
chapters to review.
That's
I mean,
fantastic.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we would
well-
love to listen. Hear me
I
out. We
would
start a
love to.
second.
Unless your friend is Chuck Tingle.
If you
I don't know if anybody can do it.
if you've listened to Alan's if our patrons have listened to Alan's talks on anime, we talk about sports anime. Pickleball would make a good sports anime.
True.
True.
Has all the parts.
All
It
the
does.
parts,
It does.
all the crazy names. Yeah.
Yeah. Don't step into the kitchen.
Beckford, I don't
actual
need you to throw up like
pickleball
right
thing?
now.
That's a
What?
real thing that
It's okay.
happens in pickleball.
He saved it.
Okay.
Thus proving
much
that
is
our
happening
boy
right now.
Beckford is a himbo.
He's
Yeah.
just back there, just like. I was like, my man.
yeah, we've all been there.
There you go.
Crazy night.
uh,
Crazy Monday night.
Yeesh.
Man.
We're still in the
Only
interlude,
Monday.
guys.
Fucking drinking this
To be fair,
podcast
this is
juice.
where all of Alan's notes were.
This is
Yeah,
where
I
all
already
of Alan's
said,
notes
look,
are.
And we're
all
gonna
the
be like,
notes are in the
and we're
first
gonna
half.
say, Nick, why don't you just read point 1 to point 5? It's all the same.
Yeah.
Hold on, we still.
Wait, we still have more of
We
the
still have,
interlude to
we
do.
still have
Yeah,
more.
No, I
Yeah,
wasn't
well.
moving on. I was
Yeah,
just
we're
when
talking
we
about
do
the
move on.
next half of the podcast.
Anything else on chastity?
No, just cool.
Oh, Truett said it's their creative writing master's thesis, so I'm not allowed to share any of it. That sucks.
Oh,
I mean, not that they're working on a creative writing master's thesis, just that we don't get to read any of it.
It does imply that maybe if one day it would be published, which would be
Hey,
hell yeah.
to
Let us
read.
know.
True,
Let us know because
true.
we'll follow up on that.
Yeah.
Be great.
Mm-mm.
Who's next?
Next is Number Lad, I believe.
Or did we miss? I think we missed Ray Vera.
I was gonna say we have to do Ray
did skip
Vera.
Ray
Yeah, we
Vera.
got one
Vera's
more.
We did
next.
skip Ray Vera. Ray.
Um,
Mm.
gosh.
Oh, I was going to say, I was going to say that my joke about parenting is hard. I was going to follow it up with, I used to be one of those people who was like, I'd never put my kid on a leash. And while I have never personally put my kids on a leash, it's because they're darling angels who do no wrong.
They are
But after
ridiculous.
having spent a week with my niece and nephew, some kids need a leash.
Oh,
kids
shots
do need a leash.
fired.
Some kids need a
Let's
leash.
go.
And it's not my brother's or his wife's parenting. It's those kids are monsters.
Look,
See, it's too much of a
I
This is
love
why
them.
kids are like in a scary
I
zone
love
for me.
them. Yeah,
Like
it's
you
it's
never know
really
what you're gonna get. You
it
could
Here-
is
get
really
a mom-
truly the like black and white, like water and fire, like just they're polar opposites. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
No.
Look, some kids are happy to sit on the ground and just pick grass and throw it in the air. Others need to have that dog auger stuck in the middle of the yard with the long chain on it and wear themselves out.
True. It's true.
Mhm. Yeah.
Fuck.
This
More
is
reasons
only
why
Nick is a good
Alan and
parent.
I don't.
Just
Yep.
true.
I was
Yeah,
gonna
it was
say,
just-
Nick is the only safe person in this podcast. Is like, yeah, I have a kid. And we're all like, yeah, that's probably fine. And the rest of us, no.
I'm
That's
great
fine.
with children, and you know that.
Actually, that's very true. He was very.
Tell me they
true.
wouldn't love that chain.
They would ask to take turns. Let's be honest.
That's right, they
This is-
would. That's right, they would.
Papa,
Alan's like,
can
"We're
I
gonna
have
make
the
it a
chain
game."
again? It's
I
my
don't
turn to
know.
be
Have you
tied
been
up in the
good?
backyard.
Have you been good?
All right,
there?
I'll chain you up in the backyard. I'd
Father, can you
Tom
play-
Sawyer the daylights out of those children.
Father, can I have another bread crust to eat while I'm chained up in the backyard?
Oh, I don't know. Did you paint the fence?
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Okay, we
Wait,
gotta move on.
What will
from
you
these.
give me
Hey,
if I
speaking of
let you
parenting,
paint the fence?
Ray Vera.
Yeah, let's
Speaking
get,
of,
let's get
right?
to a different dad, please.
Get to a different dad.
Ray.
Mr. Vera? Michael, how do you pronounce that?
What is it? What is it?
He's not Peruvian, Nick.
No, fair enough. Um,
It's Spanish though.
that's
What's
anyway.
the
Can't be
name?
Just call him Ray.
Between Peruvian, Spanish, and I don't know where they're from. Where their family is from.
Did they
Yeah.
say where?
They're from Brockton Bay.
Oh
Did
my
they say
God.
where they're?
They're not. I know.
It
that.
doesn't know. Yeah, so again, I really do enjoy seeing our characters from the outside perspective of somebody who knows them. And I feel like Ray is a good person for that, because we do know, right, there's that antagonistic relationship between Tristan and his mom. And so seeing Ray trying to bridge that gap, right, trying to be like, hey, I need to talk to Tristan for a second. Tristan, please try to talk to your mom. She's probably not going to want to talk to you, but you still should try. Like, just keep trying. And it's sad. Like, man, of all the like terrible parenting moments or things that I would imagine would be terrible to go through as a parent, from Worm, this is definitely one of the top ones, where not only are your kids capes and you can only see them half of the time because of the way their powers merged, you also are dealing with the grief and the fact that for a while you thought one of them was dead, but it turns out the other one just killed the other. And so you're dealing with that grief and pain. Like, they're just, I give a lot of props to his dad of being as understanding as he is. And basically saying, like, if Byron can forgive you, then I'm going to do my best to. Oh man, I can't imagine like what that would be like as a parent.
Yeah.
It's
tough.
I once babysat two brothers that tried to kill each other.
No.
And I tell that story as a funny haha, not as being their parent, but like,
Yeah.
I watched one throw a set of pliers at the other's head. Like, all I saw was them come like through the doorway and the pliers stick in the wood like right behind their head. We're going to talk about having to
While
like
you were
tie children up.
babysitting?
I was like 13. And they were like, I had just got my babysitting
when you're a
license.
babysitter at 13.
When you're a horse leading a dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I just got
Wow.
my babysitter license and or well, by that I
the
mean like first
military
aid
base
and all that.
thing. We don't have to go into
Yeah,
it.
and these two boys tried to kill each other. And I think about that, like that just seemed like upping because don't have the frame of reference, but that just seemed like upping sibling rivalry / whatever.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And so like in a weird way, because that's such a trope, it feels like it's in some weird, more forgivable space as a concept. But
Mm.
I don't know. I think also, once again, I'm a very forgiving person for anybody who's trying. And Tristan
Yeah.
seems like he's trying.
Yes.
Also,
Yeah.
Truett,
I
not
think-
everybody gets their babysitter's license at 13. When you're on a military base, you can stay home at 10 and I think 11. And then at 11, you can babysit your siblings. And then I think at 12, you can babysit other people's children.
Interesting.
But you have to get your first aid certification through Red Cross for being able to babysit before you're allowed to babysit other people's kids.
This is why I
on
said
a
before
military
we don't
base.
have to get into it because Alan is a whole thing.
Whole
That
thing.
is
He has to
fascinating,
explain
to be
it.
honest.
Yeah, that is.
Huh.
J-Man kind of brought up what you were talking about, Alan. That whole like Tristan trying. He said, "How would y'all navigate the Byron Tristan situation if you were their parent? Big difference between this and Amy's situation is Byron
Yeah.
forgives, but it still seems rough." I mean, yeah, I think that would be the difference. There's a couple of differences that are key. There is that Amy does not seem to be trying in the
Mm.
sense of truly begging for forgiveness. We haven't seen that scene with Tristan and Byron, but the breakdown, Tristan's breakdown, I think there's probably enough implied that there must have been that kind of breakdown for Tristan where he was like, I'm so sorry for what I've done. In order for Byron to be where he is today, I think. There must have been something like that. Whereas with Amy, the two differences are one, she doesn't seem to be trying, and two, dare I say, she is still perhaps a threat to Victoria of repeating what she had done.
Extremely
Yes.
so.
Yes, absolutely.
Because there are still those unresolved feelings that Amy has towards Victoria. Whereas, and that's what complicates it, right? And it's not to say like one crime is necessarily worse than another, but murder in Tristan's case is certainly worse than, or not as bad in my mind as the physical and sexual and psychological abuse that Amy committed to Victoria, to the point where if one of my kids tried to do to one of my other kids what Tristan did to Byron, I could see a path to redemption. If one of my kids did to Victoria or did to the other what Amy did to Victoria or an analogous real world version of that, I don't know that I could forgive that, and that would be something that would result in me cutting out that kid from my life. And that I say that as a parent thinking about the pain of having to cut a kid off like that.
That'd be crazy.
So, that's just my take as a parent. But I don't know. I mean, either way it sucks, and I also get Tristan's mom not being like, you know what, like I don't know that I forgive him yet. Like I'm not there yet. I can't be there yet, and I get that too. So
Yeah. Because you had like that and then the end of the world. I don't know what the difference in time is for that, but I've got to imagine it's probably relatively close. So I don't know how.
Yeah, I mean, how long has it been? Because Tristan and Byron Byron triggered
2 weeks.
yeah, yeah.
No.
Exactly. Tristan and
I'm
Byron
honestly
triggered.
surprised the dad's over it.
They triggered prior to Gold Morning, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
So
Because they were on
they
that
were
hero team for a bit.
right. So, but either way, it wouldn't have been that long prior to Gold Morning. Like
Yeah.
they probably triggered after Taylor had been running around at Brockton Bay for a little bit, pre time jump.
Yeah. Hard to
So
know
it's still
exactly.
it's hard to know exactly. All I was really getting at was mom and dad have definitely had probably a good 20-ish plus years of living in a Cape world uh,
Mm.
before all of this, and so it's that weird part of the trying to figure out exactly how people would have been reacting to things, having spent a majority of their life
Right.
in that kind of world, and also at this point, again, as readers we know, but as Capes, maybe only a few of them really understand the entity's
Yeah.
desire for conflict, right? So like
Yeah.
that whole aspect, like watching people you care about, not one getting affected by powers, and then two getting more aggressive naturally over time is probably
Mm.
really, really hard to come to terms with.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think about like just worst case scenario. Like with my anxiety, I'm always thinking about worst case scenario. Like and this is like the percentage of people who end up getting powers so small, and you don't think it's going to happen to you, and then it happens to you, and it's your kids, and not only do they both now have powers, they are both also stuck in one body now. Like that is beyond worst case scenario in your head as a parent. Like I can imagine as a parent in a superhero world where you're like, oh yeah, well my kid could get powers, they could become a villain. Like, okay, well what if your kids got powers and then they were stuck in the same body, and then one tried to basically kill the other one, like made the other one disappear, basically. Like
Mhm.
I cannot imagine how that would be easy at all, to move past
Yeah.
as a parent. Like I can't even imagine what that must be like. And also at the same time, I can very easily imagine the idea of with Amy and Vicky and what happens with them, and being like, that seems like a hard, like an almost like an easier choice than the Tristan Byron situation, because with Amy, that's such, it's like, it's just so like there's, what do you mean? Like there, it's almost like my brain doesn't want to wrap around it to say that it's easy to just say no, we're done, no. And I think the thing with Amy that's the biggest issue is that she's not truly sorry. Because to be sorry, to feel guilt over something that you've done, true guilt, not just a victim complex, which is Amy to a T, but true guilt about something that you've done, which I think differentiates her from Byron, is that Amy still doesn't believe that she's really done something awful. Like, obviously,
Yeah.
I shouldn't have done that. I hurt you. But she doesn't really see herself as the villain here. She wants to victimize herself. She doesn't see what she's done as really a problem. And therefore, because she's had no self-examination, no true examination of her, what it means to be sorry, what it means for me to truly seek penance for what I have done, she hasn't made any of those steps. We see it over and over again. She doesn't she doesn't follow Vicky's boundaries that Vicky has to set and reset over and over and over again. And she continues to just push right past them again and again and toe the line. And on the other side, you have Byron and Tristan, where Tristan and Byron have a setup now where if they don't do regular check-ins, someone comes and dismantles them. So, like, to me, that shows me that Tristan has been like, yeah, I screwed up really bad, and I need to have things in place that I never, ever do that again. Like, that can never happen. And they've put things in place so that it never happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that is that I think that just shows a vast difference between the two, where like the boys have worked out a system and it's not great, obviously.
Yeah.
And it's incredibly complicated and very difficult for both of their social and romantic lives. But they've figured out something that is working, that has safeguards in place. Meanwhile, Amy, what the fuck, man? Like, she putting no safeguards in place, not monitoring herself or holding herself accountable, which the boys are doing. Like, well,
Yeah, big difference.
Yeah.
Amy is the epitome of the well, I'm sorry that you feel like I hurt you.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, exactly. Or
Yeah.
the
oh yeah,
I'm sorry, but I didn't mean to, kind of those like
Yeah.
half-assed apologies,
Yeah.
right? Where it's like, I didn't mean for that to happen, or I didn't mean for it to go that far, or it's something it's something that my wife and I have talked a lot about, the like kind of the like joke about like the person who cheats on their spouse because she's watched a lot of like Grey's Anatomy, and that happens all the time in there. And it's always that like mean to get drunk and sleep with them, and it's like, what do you mean you didn't mean to? It's like you didn't purposefully not do it, like you didn't stop yourself from doing it.
Right.
Like obviously you didn't care enough to stop.
Yeah.
And that's the issue with Amy, is it's exactly that kind of apology of like, well, I didn't mean to. And
right.
even then she still only fixed it once, God herself said fix it. So
yeah. Jeez Louise. That just
yeah, we could go off on Amy even more. Amy's
Yeah.
not even
yeah.
in this arc, and we
I
can
I
get
know,
on
right?
Amy.
I could harp on her for forever. She is
Again,
that'll
she
be
should
my
have
next.
been the
Oh,
villain
wait.
of the whole story.
Yeah, Hannah, can we get t-shirts that just no context say #fuck Amy?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of how many Amy's are in my life, and I think we're safe for me to wear one of those.
You know what? Hear me out. Hear me out. If you can come up with a really clever design that doesn't say fuck on it,
Amy did everything wrong.
Amy did everything wrong.
You're the
Yeah.
problem, Amy. Something like that.
Amy's the problem.
Amy is the problem.
No, it's just
Amy,
what I
Amy,
want it to be.
go to the birdcage, Amy.
No, what I want it to be, is like a really nice like knit sweater, and then like
Huh.
right on the hem in really tiny letters, it's like a little knit thing that just says #fuck Amy, but just like in little tiny letters,
Right.
like so tiny if you just think it's like one of those like fancy like stitch squiggles,
We'll workshop it.
I don't know. I don't think I can make that happen, but I appreciate the idea.
Yeah,
There you go.
Fran,
I'll work on it.
as you pointed out, she does know she did something wrong. However, it is like constantly this battle to mitigate what she's done wrong. Like she is, and this is even the like, and Amy's not trying to do anything. Amy's trying to do everything in the wrong direction. She's like complains about like how hard she's worked to like try to make up for what she's done, and everybody is saying nobody's asking for that. Just wants you to like get therapy and apologize. And she's like, but I'm doing everything else but that. I was like, well, then it doesn't matter. Like, you can do all of that stuff. You can go over and take care of getting rid of half the villains in the universe. It doesn't matter. Nobody cares. That's not what anybody asked for. And so, like, she's wearing herself out. Number one, trying to mitigate all of the, like, blame. Like, it was my fault. I will admit that. But I was really cranky, and I didn't have
You didn't have a good.
I didn't have a big breakfast, and my blood sugars levels were low, and also I was under like an immense amount of stress from like schoolwork and having a tough parenting thing. So like really, when you think about it, like it's obviously still my fault, but like how much of it is really am I to blame? And she
In my
just
right
keeps
mind, I
on with
never
that.
would've.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
if
right.
if only my parents had loved me more and I had more nutrition and but like
Only I
if I
eat my
wasn't born a
peas and carrots.
bitch, like I would never have done such a thing. It's like,
Yeah,
but you did do it,
absolutely.
and
Yeah.
you have to take responsibility for your actions. Like nobody mind controlled you as much as she will try to convince you that Jack Slash and Bonesaw did.
Yeah.
Like she's like, now I know he doesn't have mind control powers, but there's
I was
something
missing
there
fingers.
that broadcast shard, and it's like, Amy, we've tested it. That broadcast shard only like is a danger sense. She's like, but is it?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
to-
Fran, what you
Yeah,
said,
go ahead.
the
What you were
Victoria
gonna say,
doesn't want
Hannah.
an apology. She wants her to stay away from her forever. And that's the thing. Like, I think that's the defining difference is that Amy just wants to feel better. She doesn't want to actually do the work, because doing the work is going to therapy, which she's like, well, it didn't work for me. It's like, well, then you didn't try hard enough. Sorry. And also, she's been asked multiple times to back off, to not follow Amy, not follow Vicky, not to touch her, not to see her. She doesn't want to see. Like, I don't know how Victoria can make it any clearer. And Amy continues to push that boundary and this is something Nick said episodes ago. And I think about this all the freaking time. But this idea that like she wants what she wants, and she thinks that if only I could fix it, if only I can say the right thing, do the right thing, I can make this okay. It's like, if I could just get you to listen to me. We see this in the last arc. If we could just sit down for 30 minutes and just talk, that I can fix this. It's like, you can't. Nothing you say, in no infinite universes, nothing you can say, nothing you can do will change what you've done. And the best penance you can do is to listen, shut up, and do the work. Because that's not happening here. And like, I'm a very big believer in like, of course, circumstances are tough. And when you don't have good people around you, when you don't have good self-esteem, when you don't have, like, those things absolutely affect your choices that you make and how you see yourself, how you see the world around you. But it is on you as an individual, it is on me as an individual to see the things that I do to affect other people and affect the world and affect myself, and make the changes, make the steps to work on that, because no one can change that except for me. I am the only one who can. And so I do the work. I go to therapy. I listen. I try not to. Oh, yeah. Anyway, we're not going to get into all of the problems that Hannah has. But my point, though, is that, like, it's on Amy to decide how she wants to react now that she's made that. What's done is done. What's past is in the past. But what you do now, today, is what matters. And she continually pushes past that line. And I'm so sorry we've made it about Amy again. I can't help it, you guys. I'm so sorry.
Because I always have to relate everything to a Simpsons quote at some point in my life. There's a great Simpsons line that I think just encapsulates Amy's mentality. It's two throwaway characters, background interaction, and the one goes up to the other one and says, "I'm so sorry, I accidentally ran over your dog." There's a pause. It goes, "Well, by accidentally, I mean repeatedly, and by dog, I meant son." It's like just,
God.
it's so great. I feel like that's Amy. It's like, I'm so sorry for what I've accidentally done, and by accidentally done, I mean on purpose over a prolonged amount of time, for which I'm not sorry at all.
Exactly.
Yes.
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 Oh, God.
Well,
Yeah.
that's the T-shirt.
And I will say too that probably the biggest difference, because going back to my own kids, if one of my kids tried to murder the other one, and that other one wanted never to have anything to do with the attempted murderer, I think I would get that. The difference is that Tristan and Byron don't have a choice. They're stuck together. they have to cope, right?
Yeah.
They have to find a way to exist, or they must cease existing.
Mm.
And Amy, of course, does not have that advantage with Victoria, where they are separate people.
Yeah. I mean, we
So
we have so many examples of this that they're aware of. Like, divorces exist.
yeah, exactly.
Like, just treat your siblings like a really unamicable divorce. They cannot be at the same parties. Like, that's great that you're willing to forgive Amy, but you just have to treat this like they cannot exist at the same time.
Yeah.
Separate Christmases, all that jazz. Like, it's not that hard of a concept. And you know, we'll drag Carol into this.
Mm.
Of
Yeah,
like,
let's. Oh, Hannah. Sorry. Listen, I don't watch reality television. Amy is my reality television. Holy shit. All right, Alan, please continue.
no, my last thing on this is, we probably talked about this before, but the forgiveness sin cycle, and then that's just religious talk for the same thing that people do. You have the joy of committing an act that you know is wrong, so you get to feel good. But then you ask for forgiveness, which is also a high, because you are like, oh, I'm doing the right thing, so you also get to feel good. And then after that, you can go do it again, because you just got 2 highs for the price of 1. So like, physiologically, why wouldn't your body continue to crave that rush of like,
Yeah.
I forget which one, we'll just say serotonin for the heck of it, like that double hit of serotonin where you get to feel bad and feel good, like the relief of that over and over again, which is how, like I said, the sin forgiveness cycle, I think, is so applicable here, where like she gets to do her thing, to have her cake and eat it too. And like, even if she asked for forgiveness or stuff, she would go right back to doing whatever she was doing, because she just will never break that cycle of, I'm gonna touch Victoria.
Mm. Yeah.
Michael is so done.
That's
Or
all
is
right,
it
Michael. We can
struck
move
me.
on.
Yeah.
We're still not done with the
We're still
interlude
not done
yet,
with-
and
yeah,
it's
we've
been an
got
hour and a
Number
half.
Lad.
No, we talk about Number Lad now. Number Lad? Really? Fuck off.
The Number Lads.
I love
No,
the
no,
Number
just the
Lad.
one. Just the one. He calls himself Number Lad. Or,
But if he calls
Nope.
himself Number Lad,
Yeah,
the
they
rest
They all
Number
call
Lad.
themselves
probably
the
do.
Number Lads.
Number Lad,
do
number 4.
they? Like, maybe, probably. But what if
I
that's like
imagine-
the only thing that makes him unique? Is he's like, I'm Number Lad, and they're like, fucking
Is
geek.
it, do they?
No, it
is
would be
it
Number Lad,
or
Number
is it
Lad,
number
Number
boys?
Lad, and then like Kevin. And then he'd
Do
be
they-
the unique one.
He would. What's the?
It's like
What's his
penguin.
actual
It's like
name?
preschool and penguins.
He's got a
Uh,
dorky name too.
he
I don't
does,
remember it.
It's not. It's not as bad as Kevin, but it's. Well, I'll
No,
find
it's
it.
pretty cool. It's like Nigel or something like that.
Nigel sounds about right.
Nigel!
I'll find this for us.
How is Nigel not as bad as Kevin? That's way worse.
You know what? It depends.
Does
Nigel
I
is
don't think it does.
We're a
is
little
not
hard
as
on it, Kevin.
iconic
It's
in
Kurt.
terms of
Never
Kurt.
mind. He's
Yeah,
hot.
that's
right.
He's hot as
Kurt.
fuck.
That's
Kurt
fine then.
Wynn.
Yes, Kurt's
No,
good.
Kurt.
Thank you.
What is Number Lad?
Is Kurt a
That's
hot
okay.
name?
So
Yeah,
so,
with
okay.
a K for sure. With a C, not so much. Not at all.
Also,
feel
I
like
would
Kurt's-
I would like to point out that the title of this section is Number Lad number 4, but he refers to himself and the
You're
others
right.
as the Number Boys. So technically, the only person calling them the Number Lads here is Welda himself.
There you go.
He's God
Okay,
himself.
So, all right.
And if God has decreed it, thus shall they be.
Hmm.
There you go.
Number Lad 1, 2, 3, 4.
Who might argue with God? Just the greatest fucking
podcast
podcast
is
host of
arguing
all
with
time.
God.
That's fucking who. Number Lad's a stupid fucking name.
I love Number Lad.
Yeah, I kind of like Number Lad. We have disagreed with Wild Bow before, though. Case in point, Marquis.
I mean,
is the
Number
correct pronunciation.
This
Wild Bow's been
whole
wrong
fucking podcast is
before,
us just
so
disagreeing
like,
with God.
Yeah, yeah.
look, the entire religion of Judaism was based on arguing with God. Okay,
I'm wrestling with God and the angels. Let's go.
Israel.
True.
There you go.
Anyways, I think
Speaking
the
of
only
looking for this.
thing here is that Number Lad finds is it Victoria to be a problem or Sveta? Who did he nail? Like he
Sveta.
like was it Sveta? It
Sveta.
was Sveta, yeah.
Yeah.
Because he has these like latent feelings for Dr. Mother, it sounds like. And he's like, I know that she had something to do with killing Dr. Mother. And I'm gonna keep an eye on her because of that. Which I
Mhm.
thought was funny.
They've been getting dreams about Dr. Mother.
mm, mm,
Dr.
mommy
Mother
dreams.
dreams. Weird.
How unfortunate.
Nobody
be-
needs
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Nobody needs
Nobody likes mommy dreams.
For
Mama
for,
mothers.
for a not
that.
cape,
Mama.
for a not cape, Dr. Mother left her mark on the world.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Holy shit.
Well,
Truitt pointed out the list. You have Number Lad, Number Boyo, Number Youth, Number Junior, Number Youngster, and Number Brat. Together they are the Number Boys.
Amazing.
Tell me they
Fantastic.
wouldn't sing in like perfect harmony.
Oh,
mean,
they
we both
would.
They
sing
would
K-pop.
be the most in sync.
Yeah.
uh,
I do need yeah, a little like a pitch perfect
Little
battle,
mixtape.
you know.
just
Yeah.
need
Number
the
boys.
Number
Pitch
Lads.
perfect number boys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fighting hard
Oh.
on the back streets, you might say.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
Gosh.
Well, with that being said, let's get into 15.1.
Oh my
Jesus
God.
Christ.
Nick, you want
Nine.
to just read?
Should I
point
just
one,
read
point one,
15.1 through 15.5? And we'll
Yeah.
just hit the highlights?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Oh
though.
my
Honestly.
God.
I think
Yeah.
it's like 15.1 and then 15.2 through 5.
Yeah,
Something
honestly,
like
there's-
that.
it's all fighting, and there's a couple highlights to
There's
hit
a
here.
couple
So
important
Yeah, there's
key
the
moments here.
warehouse and
I
then
actually-
everything else is fighting.
We're saying
Like-
that as a joke, but I am genuinely feeling like we just read these 5 together and then we try to hit the highlights as best
Oh,
as
I
we
agree.
can.
No,
from each
I
side.
mean, yeah.
There's
I'm
like-
down.
Okay.
2 things that aren't fighting.
Yeah, that's true.
There's
Alright.
there's some.
Let's
important-
just run through it 15.1 through 15.5.
do it. Go for it.
The attack on Teacher is planned and executed. Victoria's group works with Love Lost, Colt, Fume Hood, and others. They fight a few mooks and find a room of brainwashed people. Breakthrough and friends address the brainwashed room and fight a couple of capes. Vicky joins the defensive base camp at the gallery and finds out her Aunt Sarah is alive. The fight continues, Vicky providing emotional support and gets an explanation for the presence of Photon, while Capricorn learns that Furcate is back as well. Furcate? Furcate. 15.4, the group fights a needle breaker. Victoria executes a brute. Kenzie gets a look at some hurtful information. And the group runs into Saint's modified dragon craft. The group
Ooh.
fights the Dragon Slayers, supported by the Speedrunners and Teacher Thralls. A good number on both sides die. Swansong kills Mags, one of the Dragon Slayer's mech pilots.
I love that we named her in the summary,
Yeah.
even though she wasn't named.
Also,
I was
All
gonna
through
say,
the
yeah,
list.
she was definitely not named in the arc.
we're also
Yes,
Yeah,
the
supporting
well,
Speedrunners were there. That
yeah,
was there
the-
too. I did catch that.
Another like mentioned
Spoilery,
at the
kind of.
very end. Like,
Okay.
No, they were named. They were named.
oh,
Were
then
they?
they didn't matter.
They were named.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah,
Say no
they were
more.
named. So they didn't come in until the very end, but right at the end, it doesn't revive Mags, but Victoria notices the damage to the craft begins to be
Yes.
reversed.
Yes.
And she's like,
Oh.
Speedrunners. Fuck
Yeah.
them.
Oh, okay. I did not catch that.
It's literally like one
Alright.
line she named them, but they are named in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was gonna say,
but
I
yeah,
thought if they
yeah.
were, I thought it was at the very end. and
It's
I guess
ve-
that
it's
is.
basically the very end. Yeah, because she notices it's right after Swansong kills.
Fran, I
kills the
know she was
pilot.
named in the Satan interlude. I'm saying that like she wasn't named in this chapter. Like we blew apart this.
We didn't know it was
anything, but
her.
the summary we just read was like,
So to
oh, and it
speak.
was Mags, and we were like, oh.
Yeah. Yeah,
Nick,
that's
you
funny.
got to stay on top of that. That's really
Well, to be fair, there's so much that happens. I'm like, maybe it did name it was Mags. Maybe from some very specific detail, a true Wild Bow fan would catch it was Mags.
You're right. It's
But hey,
not
you know
really. Yeah.
To be
Brandon.
fair, I'm pretty sure it's also Saint's only female friend, so we could have assumed, I guess.
Basically.
Mm.
Goddamn.
If we've learned anything,
Way to
that
go,
Take
Wild Bill.
calibers and measure the not skull shape that was left.
the only way we're able to dissect this is as a group. So it's, we've learned that we need to work together to figure out what
But
actually happened.
between the 5 of us, we catch every
And
detail.
chat,
I
and
was gonna
chat.
say, well, between the 5 of us, we
And-
make one average worm reader.
And then
Yeah,
chat tells
yeah.
us what actually happened.
I was
I was
gonna
about to say, chat is
and-
always like a million times smarter than us. We're like,
Yeah.
what? What? That
and
was
by
this?
catch every detail, miss the big things.
Exactly.
Miss everything
Maybe
and
he shouldn't have
get
put them in the middle of
upset
the
at chat.
boring things.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh,
Okay,
on the part
small
that I
bits.
zoned out on.
Small bits I love. I absolutely am here for the Love Lost and Cold redemption arc. Like,
Yes.
Right.
kind of, I'm
Yeah,
kind of here
interesting.
for it with the whole like Love Lost realizing at the end, like, why do I hate this kid so much? Freak, it's Cradle. He's been influencing me this whole time. And that, like, obviously she doesn't love Rain,
Yeah.
but she gets like this is bigger than my dispute with Rain. And even maybe hinting at the fact that she's not understanding, why Rain did what he did, obviously, but to the kind of, like, wow, I can't believe I can't believe I let Cradle influence me. I'm going to think more clearly and do what's right, rather than just do what he wanted me to. So we love that for Love Lost and Colt. Happy to see them back and on the right side of things. We've also got the malfunctions. What are those kids' names? The
Major
ones who
malfunctions. We've got
major
2 of the 3.
malfunctions. We got 2 of the 3.
Carriated.
Yep.
Oh
And,
gosh, I was so afraid that we had lost
Withdrawal.
Withdrawal.
that we'd lost
Yeah.
withdrawal during the March incident.
with Fume Hood as their mentor.
I
Yep.
like that.
Yep.
I think they're a good match. Good little mix there with Fume Hood.
Because they're so pure. Like, what is she gonna like they're so pure and she can't like bitch at them because like even she is like, God damn it, they're such nice kids. Like
Yeah.
Mm.
they're so naive.
That's
I
like
can't be mad at them.
Yeah, yeah. I do appreciate too how quickly the scale is scaled up in this, right? We talk about like, oh, this is not just a small base. We're dealing with a city of people because we've got this room full of
Yeah.
brainwashed people, and the person they talk to, like the overseer for that room, is like, no, you don't understand. There's like thousands of these rooms. Maybe not thousands, but there's a lot of these rooms filled with hundreds of people. Some of them are capes. Some of them, and they have like code activation words that teacher has put into them, which is terrifying.
Mhm.
And Love Lost has a great moment where she actually interrupts that like activation signal, allowing them to
Yes.
only activate like 2 instead of, more. Yeah. I
Yeah.
do appreciate that scale up. I like Balk as well. Rest in peace. Gone too
Yep.
soon.
Jeez
Goddamn.
Louise. God damn.
But I love.
Yeesh.
I really liked his power, man. His is probably my
Yeah.
favorite new power because there aren't that many introduced. But
This was
the whole
cool.
like a boomerang ball, basically. That's just
Yeah.
this huge metal ball just smashing through things, and he can fly, and he's got the formation down with his team. It's great. It's fantastic.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'll save my favorite power for the end. It was a very
Um,
minor power.
Yeah. How about Aunt Sarah being alive, eh?
Oh my gosh. Let's talk about Aunt
Hmm.
Sarah.
Well, that was
How
a
about
cliffhanger
that?
ending.
I
Wait.
feel like, okay, so I have some mixed emotions with the whole using Valkyrie's power and have them have their own bodies now. It feels a bit oh gosh, what's the phrase? Jacob, help me out. When it's like you pulling a god card, it's like
Deus Ex Machina.
Deus Ex
Deus.
Machina. Yes, thank you. Deus. Say it again so I know how to say it right.
Deus Ex Machina.
Deus Ex Machina. Okay. It feels like that. Okay, great. She's so helpful here. Actually, incredibly helpful. It's a bummer that she's dead. Oh wait, no, actually no. We've got some kinks to work out. She's not quite all there, but boy is she helpful in a fight. Like it feels a little it feels I feel a little weird about it, especially that
Yeah.
like Saint has been something we've been building up to, even though I hate that. But like, okay, fine, we're up to it now. We've got a million of these guys that he's got in the horde, and you're like, okay, cool, great, fun, fantastic. Well, I guess we need more capes. Oh, good thing Valkyrie has like a million that she can pull
Mhm.
from. It just feels, it feels a little like, okay.
It's
Yeah,
weird because I feel like Wildbow may have had. I feel like he may have had a very rough draft of Ward at some point, obviously, and then probably abandoned a lot of it as he was writing, as we all tend to do. And again, it's crazy that we're basically reading this guy's first draft of these stories. Wild
Yeah.
to me. They're just that good. But like, because Worm ends, we get that interlude with Valkyrie, and it's a really cool interlude, and you sort of get this. You get the little bit of the shift that she's having. Uh, and kind of a little bit of redemption that's starting there. And then her interlude kind of towards the beginning of Ward, where we get her whole thing and the backstory. Like there's a lot that's building up there. Because I agree. I think if we had spent more time with her and we had if she was maybe more of a larger supporting character throughout the story so far, I think it would be a lot more impactful when we get to their moments here. Because again, I think it's a really interesting way of way to take her power, but I agree that it feels unearned at this point in the story,
Mm,
and I wish we had a bit more build up to where it felt a little more earned. Yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
yeah. I mean, I think it would feel a little bit more Deus Ex Machina if we hadn't seen it foreshadowed in Valkyrie's arc or
Mm,
interlude. You
yeah,
know,
that's
like
true.
we did see the piece of it where um she was considering how to do that. She was noticing some of them had more autonomy than others, and sort of the more they were developed, the more it. I don't know. It's interesting. I don't know if I like it or not. Kind of like Fran is commenting. He's doing something interesting as a deconstruction of superhero stories and their trope of reviving everyone over and over again.
Hmm.
You know, like how many times has Superman died and come back to life now, kind of thing,
Right.
which I get.
Right. Yeah.
Um,
Exactly.
but yeah, I don't know. It's interesting. I'm interested, I guess, to see where it goes, and I'm willing to run with it for now
Yes.
as this
Yeah, I
idea
feel the same way.
of, ooh, interesting. And what it implies to me, at least possibly, is that Bonesaw is also still okay. And because
Right.
I
They were.
believe her idea was like closely tied to Bonesaw being able to create bodies for the shards.
Mhm.
Mm, mhm.
Um,
Mm-hmm.
because of
Yeah.
her deeper work with the Polenta Corona
Corona
bombastic
Palentia.
thing. Yeah, that part. Uh,
Polenta Corona.
yeah,
And yeah,
the
again,
the coronavirus of the brain. Um,
Yes. The Corona.
It's
I
just
wish
the
they were bigger players.
cornmeal beer of the brain.
yeah,
Yeah.
Polenta
exactly.
Corona.
I wish they were bigger players. I agree. I think there's some really interesting stuff going on, and we already liked them from Worm. I wish we had more of them.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
It is nice to have some people back and the potential to be able to bring
Yeah,
back some beloved characters that we've lost.
like
I
Saint.
yeah, what?
Bring
No.
back the beloved
No.
characters.
Yeah,
No.
beloved characters. Jacob loves Saint.
I do. He's my favorite. My boy.
Really.
Saint Stan.
Yeah.
I
We've always known.
I I will say something um that really got me because like I said before, I was kind of through all of these chapters just kind of hanging on the edge of my seat waiting to see who was going to die. Like we can't go into a fight like this without losing at least somebody. And statistically, we got really lucky for a really long time with the Undersiders
Mm.
and until we, then did lose people. But like here in that same way, like we're the whole team is intact thus far. And even the team that we've come into the building with is intact thus far. And so like I just kind of waiting this whole time. And the comment that Victoria made, now this got me. I was like crying about it to Alan. Really got me. But she when she's talking about the funeral and like, well, we mourned you. Like I was there. I was at your funeral. after Gold Morning, like after you died. And like she's like having this thought in her head of like, we didn't even get to mourn you because there were so many people that
Mm-hmm.
needed to grieve, and there were so many funerals after Gold Morning that like we didn't get to like sit with that grief because there was another funeral right behind it. And like losing her aunt, she's kind of like reminiscing, she's thinking about it as like this so weird to like have you right here. And it hit me, and I was like, and every time there's a mention of Gold Morning, I realize I have this very like emotional gut body reaction to that. And the maybe it's different, I'm sure it is for other people, but like I wasn't in the US when 9/11 happened. I saw it on TV, but like that weird like we lost people, it was an attack on us, like it feels very personal body reaction thing. I feel the same way about Gold Morning. Like there's a weird body reaction of like we
I guess
lost
you could
people.
make a
Obviously, Gold
connection.
Morning
Yeah.
is fictional, and there's obviously a drastic difference in those things. But I have a similar reaction to those two moments of like when we're talking about Gold Morning in Ward, of like this, just the banding of people coming together and the loss of life and like just this overwhelming sadness and grief that like just guts me every single time. And it's like I mean it's such a testament to Wild Bow. We've said this before, we'll keep saying it, but like you feel so connected to these characters that I can have a very similar emotional reaction to Gold Morning, a fictional event, that I do when thinking about 9/11 and like talking about 9/11, like being at the 9/11 museum in New York City. Like that gut instinct still punches just as hard, and one is clearly fictional. And like, and so every time we talk about Gold Morning, about losing people, and we're getting into a situation like this where we're losing people left and right, it's, man, it puts me in a space that I just don't know what to do with. Like, really kills me, man. I'm like, I'm so afraid for and the fact that this arc is called Dying. Oh no. I'm not well.
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
There were a lot of tense moments in this one. With with the fight scenes, you know, those moments of like, oh, so and so's in trouble. Oh, so and so's in trouble, and Victoria's just flying back and forth trying to save people, succeeding most of the time.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
Bernard asked if we can guess which other characters are brought back. I'm gonna put a twist on the question because I think it's interesting. So, one character you think will be brought back for sure. One character you want to be brought back, even if you think they won't be,
Yeah.
and one character that if they would brought back would actually ruin things for you.
Great question.
So like for me, the one I think will be brought back is Clock Blocker. We've already kind of seen him, and I think
Yeah.
he'll get a body back again.
That's
I
fair.
see that
Hell
happening.
yeah.
The one I want to be brought back is I want Gru to be brought back just because I think that would be interesting. And the one that would ruin it for me because it wouldn't make sense would be if Coil was brought back. I would love to have Coil back, but
Oh
it would
my
just be like, no, don't. That's like it's it's like no, don't. He's dead. Don't bring him back. Don't bring him back.
My want and ruin are the same person. So, which is, of course, Trickster.
Oh,
I need,
oh my God.
I need him back, and it would also ruin the
Well,
whole story.
yeah, which is possible. He was
Yeah,
there at
he
Gold
was there.
Morning,
He died
controlled
in
by
Gold Morning.
Kepri, so
Yep.
he could be.
Oh
Kepri
gosh.
fed him to a wood chipper.
Rightfully so.
Yeah.
Holy. Oh, that's a tough one. Yeah, no, Clock Blocker for sure. That's just lovely, and I want that for myself and for the world. I just love him so much. So funny. Um That's such a good question. I don't want Guru to come back. To totally contradict you, Nick.
No, that's fine.
I agree with that.
Talking about someone who would come back and then just fuck shit up.
Actually, you know what? I thought of a different one. I don't really want Gru to come back. He's just the first one I could think of. I want Kid Win to
Yeah.
come back.
Oh, Kid
Yeah.
Win.
Nah.
Gosh.
Egon.
Yeah. Not
Nah, he
not that I expect him to or would be disappointed if he doesn't, but I'd be like, I wouldn't mind seeing him again. He'd be cool.
Yeah.
What about Eidolon? He's still out there.
I was
Or
thinking
still in
Yeah,
there.
Alexandria.
I was actually about to say Alexandria.
Like her double dead body.
That would be
Yeah.
Yeah.
really weird.
It's still
She could-
Pretender as Alexandria, but it's Pretender's thing.
Okay,
Yeah.
Fran wanted to point out that while it is a little confusing,
Right.
Quill did die on a beach, not in the birdcage.
Yes. Yeah.
We know.
Right.
We're just. This is all hypothetical at this point.
Yeah.
Kid loss.
Well, see, Coil coming back would be the absolute like Star Wars Episode 9. Like somehow Coil
Yeah.
returned.
Exactly.
Well,
So-
and that's also
somehow.
because like Valkyrie has to basically be there when they die, or very shortly after when they
Oh,
die.
Yeah.
So I
He's
do
gotta-
like the idea of getting a
People still
flashback,
love
maybe an
their
interlude
souls.
that's just Valkyrie just like quietly following all the major events around. Like
Oh.
like we just like,
Yeah.
like it's one of those like she was there the whole time.
A
Yeah.
little
You know,
retcon
and the scene
moment.
was shot, like 5 years later, but then they
Yes.
come back. She's like in the
Yeah.
background as Coil dies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they've like photoshopped her into the crowd
Yeah,
of the scene
exactly.
that they filmed from
Right.
movie 1.
Exactly.
From season 1. Gosh, that's funny.
So is everyone's prediction that it's going to be Clockblocker?
I think that's a
I mean,
pretty safe.
Clockblocker, yeah.
We've already seen it.
Bet. Fran pointed out Bakida as well could be interesting, and she did die in the prison.
It's
Yeah.
true.
Bakida,
It's hard
you
to
said?
remember who we lost at the end there as opposed to at different times because
Yeah.
yeah.
Could she bring back an Endbringer? Are those technically they're not
I don't
sharp?
think
No,
that you'd
these
have
are
to
not-
bring back.
No, I don't
You'd have
think
to bring
so.
back Eidolon, and then somehow have Eidolon's subconscious
was the
create
Coils.
guards.
Which I mean, a half alive subconscious Eidolon would create some pretty
That could
freaky
be
cards.
problematic for us
Yeah.
all. That could be a real bad time.
Yeah.
Oof.
Fran says
Oof.
she was Coil Sniper the whole time.
Yeah, she
Yes.
was,
Yeah.
baby.
Oh, okay,
Exactly.
okay. You would ruin it for me if they brought back March.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
That would
really
work,
do hate
yeah.
her.
Oh yeah. Well,
That's a good one.
fortunately, Valkyrie wasn't there when she died, as far as we
True.
know.
Yeah.
You know what? And we can
Um,
hold on to that. hope.
If Vista can survive, then like.
Oh, I don't want to talk about it. It was weird. Like, we can just pretend that whole saga didn't happen. It was a
I would
dream. It was a
love-
dream. I don't even wear pajamas.
Yeah.
It's fine. Anyone reference? No, that's fine.
No, but it was hilarious either way.
I don't even wear pajamas. Normally, I sleep naked, but naked. What do you think, Catherine? Marcus too? Never mind.
What's
I
this
watch way
from?
too much movies. It's the
What's it?
Santa Claus.
Never heard of it.
Oh.
The Santa Claus! Shut
Oh,
the
the
fuck
Santa
up!
Claus.
It's the Christmas
You're
movie we watch every year.
we
The
celebrate-
Santa Claus.
You know, we celebrated Kwanzaa, so.
I
I
will
don't-
kill you. Okay,
Okay.
moving on. Oh my
I
god.
know exactly what you're talking about now. It's a great scene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I've seen
Thank you.
the. I know the
It was
movie.
a
Never seen.
dream.
Never seen. it, Unfortunately,
You've never seen it?
What?
no.
Oh, the first one's
Classic.
such a classic. The
Okay,
first
we're
one is
watching
so
that this year.
good. The second one is also adorable, a little more cheesy.
Yeah, not as
Don't
good.
like the
Mm.
reindeer Chet, but whatever. The third one, and we don't even talk about the TV show.
Yeah.
Yoy.
Yeah.
First one's a classic though. That's a great one to watch with your kids. Oh my gosh. Alan, shut the fuck up. That is one of my favorite Christmas movies of all time. We're gonna move on
It's
now
really
before
good.
Alan ruins my
But
entire
anyways,
childhood again.
yeah, moving on.
Something about Tim Allen.
Any other?
Shut
Once again,
Mouth.
Allen's, you know,
Shut
what are
your
you going to do
mouth.
with them?
Allens are tough.
They're rough.
Tough
Real
nuts.
rough.
I'm a big
Any other
fan.
highlights in these fights here? What else we got?
We talked a little bit, touched on the bringing everyone back trope that, you know, like DC
Yeah.
and Marvel both have done a billion times. Naruto does,
Yeah.
you know, at some point in time.
Every anime is done at least once. Supernatural does
if
at
they,
least.
if they go
every-
on long enough, Supernatural. Let's see, we have the obligatory Goddammit Saint.
Yes. Oh, Saint.
Um,
It is like a trope, but it's a deconstruction of the trope, I feel.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
I feel like we're too, like we talked about it, we're too early on to see
Yeah.
if this is going to
What it's gonna be
pan
like.
out.
Right.
And exactly. I do appreciate the design of the Simurg like angel saint that we have with the giant halo ring that hovers behind it.
Yeah.
Um, a very anime ass trope to be certain, but it's really cool.
It was very cool. Yeah, I like the idea of dragons. I mean, I love dragons mechs already. They're just very, very cool. And I like the idea of them being
Yes.
co-opted. Yeah.
Yeah. I love the she's describing them. She's like, they're the dragon mechs, except they're not dragons anymore. They're
Mhm.
warriors. They're
They've been-
angels. And I'm like, it's safe.
It's great.
I love that. That was actually like fuck saint, but that was fantastic. Like
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
repurposed dragon mechs as, fucking angel mechs now. Like,
Yeah.
that's good. That's good.
Because that is, it's one of those things that in any other context it would read so cheesy, but
Oh,
it feels right
it's the
for
good
this.
kind of cheese. I
Yeah.
think it's the good kind of
'Cause it's
cheese.
the whole, Saint and the Dragon Slayers, like Saint George and the Dragon,
Yes.
that classic
So
trope, and
good.
repurposing the dragons into angels because dragons are typically devils is like, yeah, oh yeah,
It's
that's good.
Crispy. I love it.
Yep. And then the fact that they are such a potent mech squad, like any other context, this trio would be great leaders of like a mech anime of
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Saints Angels, like,
Oh.
what
Yeah.
you got the great team name. You've got the defensive, the offensive, and then the the group breaker one. Yeah. Yeah.
Cool.
Lots of cool stuff there. Before that, I also did like the needle breaker
Yes.
that's a wild power.
That
Like,
is.
Yeah. That
How do
was
how do you get that power, right? Like, because I feel like,
You walk through a Walmart parking lot barefoot in Columbia, South
right?
Carolina. That's what you
Yeah,
do.
for real. But like there are so many powers that feel like extensions of natural things, right? When it comes to breakers, like nursery is the like, oh, it turns stuff into a womb. Gross. Babies. Ugh. Who wants those? You've got like Vista stretches things. Burn Scar has like fire powers, can make environments fiery and jump through fire. This is the first, maybe not the first one, maybe I'm misremembering, but it feels like this is the first one where it's like, no, she's creating an artificial landscape, right? Like, not something based in nature. She's literally creating syringes that pop out of the ground and inject you with diseases. Like,
I mean,
the cool power, but I'm just like, I don't feel like
Yeah.
we've seen anything like it before.
Just the saw power.
Yeah.
This
Oh.
disease is natural, sort of nature. Sort of.
Well, the diseases are, but the syringes is what is
Yeah,
my
right,
sticking
right. No,
point, right?
sure.
It's not like
Sticking point?
like, oh, they're needle, they're syringe like they're syringe like needles. It's like, no, they're literally syringes.
No,
Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
that's what the mental sticking point is for me.
Yeah.
Is this like, but even like Labyrinth though is like just twisting environments and mixing
But it's a lot
together.
of like, it's like architecture though,
It's
which
like
is
architecture,
man-made.
yeah, which is man-made, I guess, yeah. Yeah,
But
I don't
I
know.
get
It
what
is
you mean
weirdly
though. Like it
kind
does
of,
feel very.
yeah, specific.
Yeah,
It does feel
it'd be
very
like,
weird.
it'd be like if somebody got the power of like their arm became a chainsaw and they were revving up their chainsaw arm. Like literally they had to put gas into their chainsaw arm and rev up their chainsaw arm.
Yeah.
It'd be like, it's like, okay, cool, but like weird. Like how does your body turn into a chainsaw literally?
There's an anime for this, Nick. I don't know if you've seen it.
I've heard of Chainsaw Man.
Okay.
Just making
You're
sure.
not gonna believe this.
Wow.
It's
Nick,
named
you won't
Chainsaw
believe
Arm Man that
Crazy.
has to put gas into his arm. And you're like, what the heck, bro?
Yeah.
And that's still not the longest anime title you've heard of.
Right.
It feels like a
Actually, the title's still going right now.
This
the
is
anime.
also the title.
it feels like an interdimensional cable spin-off where it's Chainsaw Arm Man, but it's like it's in the middle of like an oil crisis, so there's no gas anywhere. And the whole show is just him like trying to like wait in line at a gas station just to fill up his chainsaw
Oh, I
arm.
love
And
it.
gas is $5 a gallon.
Yeah.
Oh,
The
He can't
title's still
afford a
going right
fantastic-
now. We're still in the title.
we're still in the title.
Yeah.
Still in the title.
That's great.
That's
Yeah.
funny.
I'd
Yeah.
watch that.
I don't know. It's just a weird power. It's one of those where like
Yeah.
I think part of it too is it's just the contrast to Withdrawal, who is a tinker, if I recall
Yes.
correctly.
Yep. Yep.
So it feels right for him to have built syringes.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe there's a medical syringe universe she's tapping into it. I don't know, man. It's
I mean,
wow.
I think it's closer to the scapegoat thing, where these
Mm.
are all portals to needles across
Portals to
all
needles
possible
across all-
universes.
Oh my god.
Right.
Oh,
Hey,
he just
Um,
taps into every Sharps disposal unit in the world.
Yeah, it's a quantum needling effect, if you will. Also, Fran wanted to point out when Simmerg did the tech Halo originally, she was aping off of Kid Win, so his legacy lives on.
Yay.
there you go.
Rest in peace, King.
J-Man pointed out, I love the little detail of Victoria being jealous of Capricorn's interaction with Furcate
Mm.
versus the condition of Lady Photon.
Yeah, that's
Mm.
interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Importantly as well, I feel like we finally Victoria gets to kill somebody, which has been a moment I've been waiting for. Just in terms of like, look, Victoria, at some point people got to die. Like you can't
Yeah.
arrest everybody in the universe. And so far it has been, Glory Girl tries to arrest the world, is what it feels like.
Basically.
But finally they're like, everybody gives her the nod of like,
Yeah.
I think we got to
Do it.
kill this guy.
Do it, man.
And she smashes his head like a
With
watermelon.
her foot.
With
The
her
foot,
foot.
not a hand, because it's not as personal as a hand, which I do appreciate. There's a certain level of like, yeah, I'm not gonna do this with my hands.
And then taking the cue from her love lost is like, ah, nice. And then rips the arms off of the breaker.
Yeah. It's like, oh, well, oh, okay.
And Rain is like, oh, love lost. Why? And she just gives him a look, and he's like, all right, I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna say
Valid,
anything. I'm not gonna say
valid.
anything.
Valid. It's oh yeah. I
Oh,
do
it's
love
perfect,
this like
it's perfect.
this little weird. We have these like little downtime moments in between sections, like when we're in the hallway, before with the power that's like rushing at them, and then you have this like tiny little break, and then we're in the room with all the people, and then we have this like little tiny break, and then we're in the giant room with the pillar, and then like we go through the portal and we have this like tiny little break, and now we're in the needles, and now we have our tiny little break before we go in with the mechs. And I like this little downtime because you see kind of how people are reacting to the situation, and how they're like, all of the heartbroken kids are all joking and laughing, and I think this is where, somewhere around here is where Imp has the whole thing of like, oh yeah, what was I supposed to do? Leave you there to watch cartoons? Like, of course I had to take you guys, you little hellions, in. But like this little bit of downtime kind of in between things, I really like. It breaks up some of the monotony for me in terms of the action. I didn't feel like the action was too bad until we got to the angel mechs. Then I was like, and you're losing me. I don't know where we are. And
that's
I
really
think
where it
it's,
got to be too much. I agree.
I think it's because the way, like, if Victoria's actively fighting in something, her motions and the things that she does are in relation to, like, when she's flying in formation, it's a call and response with the formation of the team that you're in, of like understanding like, hey, I'm gonna do this, and they're like, heard, like, do it, kind of a thing. And then when you get into the mech fight, it's very much kind of like a free-for-all, and you have these like long points. You have these long points where she's just describing the action, and it feels like she's almost stopped and is like watching things happen. And then this person did this, and then this person did this, and then the mech reacted like this. And in reality, it's probably in reality fiction. It's probably a lot more like how D&D runs, of like, well, okay, we just spent an hour doing one round of combat, but like in
Right.
actuality, that all took 5 seconds. Like
Mm-hmm.
that all happened pretty quick. And
Yeah.
in the same way, it's all happening at the same time. You have multiple mechs, you have a lot of people in the room. She's, flying and reacting, and it takes time to fly from point A to point B, even if you're fast and you're her. And so like it makes sense that she can describe what she's seeing in her vicinity. But this was where I was like doing the auditory version of skimming, basically. It started to lose me here. Oh, Samuel, Daniel, Samuel
and Roman.
Samuel, and his really weird interrogation, creepy interrogation. I kind of am here for it.
Yeah.
Ashley's like, Vicky's like, interrogation doesn't work. And Ashley's like, yeah, it doesn't. And you're like, all right. And then Samuel's like, one moment. Bam! And the guy's like, and squad 2 is gonna be over here. And squad 4 silver alpha beta is gonna be over here. And squad wolf howls to the moon is coming up on the flank. And please don't hit me anymore. Like, yeah, no, I'm here for it. Let's go.
And then teacher told me to go to Copper White.
Yeah. That's what it is.
Yep.
Copper White.
Yep.
Anyways. Yeah.
Yep. And who does Samuel have the rivalry with? Is that Juliet? Is that
No, Roman and
Roman
Juliet
and
have the
Juliet
Roman and
have the
competition.
Juliet
little
have the competition of who
But
can
he's
take out
like,
the
I don't get to have any points because my power's lethal. It's like, oh, buddy. Here, why don't you do some interrogation real quick? I'll hold him. You punch. Like, okay.
There you go. Get out some of that frustration, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I do generally, in terms of this fight scene, one of the things I do appreciate is we do again get to see Victoria's tactical side, where she's thinking through, okay, past battle, this is something we faced before. There was a teleporter bringing people in that we didn't expect. I think that's happening again. She confirms it, takes him out. Like that tactical side of her, the way she's thinking about the dragon craft and the dragon slayers, and like, hey, I noticed their exhaust ports aren't that good, so if we fill them up with dust and crap, then eventually their strengths will become their own downfall.
Yes.
So I although it was kind of hard to follow at times, all of the combat visually spacing it out in my head, I have no idea where this is happening. Didn't realize there was a hangar big enough for these dragon craft, but there's also catwalks up there for people to walk on and rock barriers. Anyways,
It's big.
so
It's a big room.
my assumption in terms of like placement is that Wildbow's just gonna put things where people can be, I guess, is the best way to put it. Kind of like how we talked about with March, how we're like that whole scene takes place as she's like running up a skyscraper. It doesn't need to make sense. We just look past it and we just move on.
Don't worry about
Like,
where it is or what's happening. It's just that just focus on the important things like people dying and people not dying.
exactly.
I thought Ashley was dead, by the way. I thought that was the end of Ashley.
Yeah, I thought that she was gonna get
That was
it.
scary.
Scared the
pretty
fucking
close.
shit out of me.
Yeah,
Damn.
it was pretty close. But no, she killed somebody, some random dragon slayer mech
random-
pilot.
Who
We don't
knows?
know who it could be.
Who knows
Could
who
be
Who's
anybody.
that? I don't know.
Wasn't
Yeah.
Saint. That's all I care about.
Wasn't saying that's true.
If only.
I do feel Saint's death coming, and makes me
And it's
sad.
gonna be so pathetic too.
No, he's gonna trip and hit his head on a rock.
Oh no.
What's gonna happen?
Yeah. J-Man points out the scene too where Victoria had Tattletale invade Lookout's privacy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a little moment where she's like, "Uh-oh, Kinsey's not okay. What happened?" And
that
we
was
find
upsetting.
out that Kinsey has now basically seen that the rest of the Heartbreakers and Chicken Little kind of find her annoying. It was inevitable, but bad timing. Bad timing.
Yeah, I feel like we'll be
Yeah.
coming back to that in the
Oh
next few
yeah.
chapters.
Oh yeah, I think so as well. It's tough because I think Tattletale I think Tattletale has uh, I think what she says is true about the whole like well, you know, like kids don't really know how to deal with what they're feeling and like your emotions vary pretty wildly and you're a kid. Like you don't know how to regulate your emotions very well and you're feeling a lot of things and you're trying to be a team and get on each other's nerves and like well how do you handle that like well you don't really know how like this kind of like natural bullying ends up coming out and it's like that's not good for Kenzie because we already know like she doesn't read the social cues. That's not her. She doesn't get it. And like gosh, I feel so bad for Kenzie. It's one of those things where like I see the joy of them when they're all together and it's like this it makes me happy to see Kenzie surrounded by people who like they all work well together and they get stuff done like earlier when they're working on the tech and she's having them all do the same thing and then she's gonna you know tinker with the eye stuff later it's like i I want that for her but also you know this can't be good in the long term and we're seeing things already like shit like they haven't even been together that long it's been like 2 days and already we have things breaking down and it just hurts like I just want Kenzie to ugh, I want Kenzie to have a normal life and a normal something that's normal and it feels like the best normalcy we're gonna get for her is movie nights and popcorn and hot chocolate with Victoria and Ashley and that is so sad like oof.
I still feel like we're heading towards a well, I don't know how else to say it except the Devilman Crybaby ending.
For those of
Yeah.
us who don't remember things ever, remind
Well,
me again about the Devilman Crybaby ending.
it's hard because it's one of those anime that like I don't know that I can recommend because it's kind of on that line of like maybe you shouldn't watch this, but it's also really good. Basically, the world ends with everybody dead. Like everything's dead. Is kind
Great.
of how it is.
Great.
I feel this is the ending I feel like we're running into. So when you say like I hope Kinsey gets a normal life someday, but maybe she never will. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if anybody's gonna get a
I
normal
don't know if
life,
anybody's
honestly.
gonna get a real normal life.
You know the old like the rocks and rocks fall joke, you know, right? What you're describing, it's what's going to happen at the end here. Is everything seems like it's maybe returning to normal or whatever, and then a third entity, a Baden or something else, is going to fly by.
Oh my
No,
god.
that's well, I don't know what happened here. Do this over. Just wipe it out. It's just
Yeah.
the whole planet's dead.
Control Alt delete
And
this
end of
planet. All
story.
right, cool. Moving
Yeah,
on.
Gosh, which planet is Taylor on?
yeah, right. Wait, what? She's on? Well, we don't know, right? I guess we don't know. It's just
I
kind of
don't
an
know
Yeah.
which one.
unnamed, yeah, an unnamed world.
She's safe, I
Yeah.
guess.
Her and Danny, they both
Her
say.
and
Her and
Danny.
Danny.
Yep.
Most
Yeah.
important people who really actually matter. Yeah, it
Man, that
feels
would
like
be a Deus Ex if she comes back
Yeah,
with powers.
that's
Just
your
as a
Deus
side
Ex
note.
Machina.
That
oh
would be
god.
the potentially ruined ward. Would be like, oh, Taylor's back. Oh,
Yeah,
oh.
yeah,
Oh
that would actually ruin Ward.
That was gonna be
yeah.
my
A lot.
go-to, but I hate March more. So
That's
Yeah,
fair.
fair.
I know
Say the
that would be a thing where I'd be like, I would hate it, but I would also be like, oh my god, Taylor's back. I got to keep reading.
Yeah.
Taylor's back.
Taylor's back,
Taylor's
but
back.
with no. Okay, hear me out. Taylor's back, but no powers.
That's right. She doesn't have powers, so her powers are gone. So
She's still
So does
a
she
smart
just?
cookie.
What if
she's so smart.
she's
Here's the
just
thing.
hanging with the precogs? Her and Dinah
Oh,
are
Yeah.
hanging out,
oh
and
yeah.
Taylor is like behind the scenes
Mm.
running, like she's just in front of 500
Who runs the
monitors.
world?
Like she can't do it like she used to, but she never really lost it, you know?
Of course. She could never lose her mojo.
Oh man, Taylor and Victoria like tag teaming some battle tactics.
Oh,
Oh my gosh.
so cool.
I'd
Golly.
love to see Taylor just as the man in the van, you know?
No, what I'm imagining is the scene from the most recent Superman movie where Lex Luthor is controlling the
Yes.
bad Superman. And it's
Yeah.
like,
But bad Superman's just Victoria.
it's Victoria, exactly.
A1.
Ugh.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. Oh, and wait. Hang on a second. Did I read too far? Hang on, let me just make sure that I didn't read too far.
She's on Earth
'Cause if-
Aleph, for those who are
Earth
wondering.
Aleph.
Oh, she is on a left. Okay.
That's
Uh,
what chat's saying.
That's what chat's saying.
I think I read
What does
one
chat
too
make
many
of?
chapters. Yep, I read one too many chapters. Never mind.
All right.
Classic.
There was something
Shut it.
I was like, we need to talk about this, and I was like, wait a second, no, that
You
didn't.
didn't
That's
know.
not in
no!
the summary.
Fran,
okay.
Sorry. Fran saying
Just reading
that
ahead.
a lot of readers thought that Taylor was actually the base for this arc, like a secret weapon from Teacher.
Secret teacher weapon.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's funny.
Oh,
Weapon.
What
Yeah.
do we think
No,
the
God.
real
that would bug me.
objective is?
Oh, right, because he
Oh,
says at
yeah.
the
The
end,
teacher?
right? Yeah.
Yeah,
where
because they're like,
he's distracted. I was like, they're like he's now they're distracted, we can go after the real objective here or something
Yeah.
like that.
I was like, what?
Very interesting. No idea
Oh.
what that could be. My guess
Eggman.
is the only thing I can think of that Teacher doesn't have that he would want in some capacity is like control over the Simurgh or something like that, or a Chronos Titan. So the only thing I
Yeah.
can think of is like they're going after something that he has that can access or control them. So
Yeah, because his whole thing, even at the end of Worm, when we saw him sort of gathering his group of villains, and basically saying like, I have a plan, and I basically it seems like his concept is what happened with Scion is going to happen again inevitably. Like, so long as powers exist in the world, this is going to happen again. He wanted to build something that would survive Scion a second time, basically. So my guess is that he's either, yeah, like you said, Jacob, he's either trying to get control of something super powerful like the Simurgh or like the Chronos Titan or something along those lines, or he's trying to insulate himself and create sort of an insulated world that keeps him safe and keeps enough of society safe that then he can emerge as the new leader, basically.
that makes sense. Yeah. So they're going after his shield or bubble or whatever.
Yeah, his bubble.
Yeah.
The other thing, although I think they implied at one point that he's trying to create more of the Chronos
Yeah.
Titans.
They-
So
Yeah.
that leans
Instead of-
more to the control angle, I'd say, right?
Yeah. Something fishy there.
And there's always Sleeper.
Yeah, I was
so
gonna say we
much.
can't forget Sleeper. I think
Can't forget Sleeper.
the problem that I have had with Saint up until this point and still inevitably have is we're only in arc 15. We got a long way to go. So like Teacher can't be endgame. Teacher can't be big boy bad problems. Like we we're at arc 15. Like we got so much more to do. And like we still have the machine army and probably other shit, and Abaddon would be great. I'd love that. I think that would be really fun. But I don't know. I just don't, having the scale of being here helps a lot in like actually creating like, oh shit, this is a problem. Cool.
Yeah.
I don't find Teacher that impressive in terms of like villainous person. Even though clearly like he has all these thralls, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a little
Never
underwhelming.
impressed me.
Never impressed me.
Which is, classic Teacher.
On purpose, right?
Classic.
Probably with the writing.
Yeah. Jeez. Yeah, I'm excited for the second half of this arc.
Yeah.
I'm very excited. I like what we've got so far. We've had some fun twists and turns thus far. I think we've had some good conversations. We've had, we've had Vicky killing somebody. Go Vic. Um and I'm ready. Let's go. I'm excited.
Hmm. Yeah, I agree.
Mm.
Oh, yes. Oh my gosh, Bernard. I don't know what I would do if I had to wait. Like I could hypothetically binge the rest of Ward. Like I could start listening now, and by the time we come back and do it again, I could be finished with Ward if I wanted to. The idea of having to wait for each chapter to come out would drive
Yeah.
me crazy. This is why
Yeah.
I often will not read a book in a series that isn't a completed series because I don't like waiting. I'm a very impatient person.
Mhm.
And if I like
I've made
something and
that
I want to
mistake.
just read it, I will. This takes a lot of strength. I want you all to know.
You're so
I've
brave.
joined
So
Thank
brave.
you.
and I gotta remember that.
Very,
I
very brave.
remember. What is the name of that series? I've joined a yeah. I've joined a group of people. Patrick Rothfuss.
Ah,
He wrote a great book, The Name of the Wind.
Ooh.
yeah.
And a
Wrote
second great book.
a pretty good sequel, The Wise Man's Fear. And the third
How long
book
have y'all been waiting?
has no set release date.
Did
Book
you
two
did you
Last
hear
came.
in
that
panic.
that recent thing from his editor?
No, I haven't
Uh-oh.
heard.
Editor says she has not seen a single word
Not a single word?
of the third book.
Oh,
That's rough.
Lord have mercy. It ain't coming for a while
Book
yet.
two was written in 2011, so I've joined
2011?
that group of people.
Oh my God. This is okay.
My
When Alan read those books, he was talking about them all the time. And I was like, oh, maybe I should. And then,
They're so good.
they're very
They're so good.
good.
It's the only audiobook that I have ever just like I worked all day listening to it and then I came home and I just left my earbuds in the rest of the day like doing dishes,
Yeah.
like like I just could not get
Yeah.
enough.
You could read,
yeah.
Hannah, I will say you could read The Name of the Wind, and it's complete enough that I think it could be satisfying.
As long as I
This is
don't read the
unrelated.
sequel.
The sequel then makes you like the first one ends with like, oh, I'm curious what's happening, but this was a good story.
Yeah.
The sequel is where then it's like, oh, now I really need to know what happens. I feel like at least.
That's all right.
But
I've
yeah,
got plenty of books.
yeah, no. Anyways, yeah, I can't imagine either. The web serial
Gosh,
format, I'm not
I'm not
built
built
for,
like
I
that.
would say. I'd rather just binge it. And yet it's weird because I feel like with TV shows I'm the opposite. Like sometimes with a TV show I appreciate the weekly anticipation, right?
Yeah.
I don't know why, but
I hate it and love it at the
it's
same
yeah.
time.
I
As
mean, TV
Truett
shows
says,
have perfected the
yeah,
episodic release, and I feel like
Yeah.
web serials still have a lot to perfect in that regard to
yeah.
making that satisfying.
And to be fair, I don't read a lot of web serials
Also true.
besides Worm and Ward, so I don't really know what I would expect from a live ongoing one. But as Truett pointed out, as a Song of Ice and Fire fan, I'm dying for the next book. I don't think it's gonna happen, Truett.
Never gonna get that
That
book.
man's gonna die.
Nope.
I was like,
Uh,
so the
oh, Project Hail Mary
Song of
6
Ice
on my
and Fire.
list.
Oh yeah, I do want to read that. The movie was
Also, we have a bingo. We have
A
Mm.
bingo from
bingo!
Truett with Kahoot Hate, Lachlan or Rain Debate, Mecha Hype, and Alan
Mm.
Rants.
Mm.
very good.
Mm.
Classic. It's a good one. Are we wrapping
Nice.
up? Any other thoughts on these chapters?
Um,
Let me think about it because I had some other thoughts on it too.
I'll tell you what we will be reading next week is arc 15.6 through 15.Z or Z for our listeners abroad.
Is that just the rest of 15?
That is the rest of 15.
Okay. Perfect.
Um,
I'll do favorite cape power because I can't forget, and I'll forget if we don't say it now.
Say it.
Right? Favorite
Do it. Do
favorite
it.
cape power?
Hurricane or harpoon nips.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Harpoon dog
Hilarious.
nips.
I mean,
Yes.
yeah.
Harpoon dog nips, absolutely favorite power. Grossest thing
Oh.
ever.
Terrible. Just terrible.
With bad luck.
Listen, there's Pierce Nips, and then there's that.
I mean, it's already like winning the worst lottery ever to get powers in the first place, and then your power is harpoon nips. Like,
Yeah.
Harpoon nips, get over here.
yeah.
Oh man.
Guys, I told you that's not my name.
What
So rough.
what did he name himself? He did have a name. She was like, "What's your name?" I'm trying to remember what
Um,
he said it
remember.
was.
it has to do with it's like a grapple hook.
Oh, yeah.
Grapple
Is that his
shot?
name?
The grapple shot?
The grappler.
The
The
grappler.
Not grappler.
I don't even remember. Not as cool as
Find
Katana.
out.
Also, Bernard, it's not next week. I don't think. No.
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
I was
Sorry,
gonna say,
guys.
it's not next
Always 2 weeks. Need time to read.
It's not even time to read. Let's not pretend. We all read
No,
it on
I
Sunday.
always read it the day of. I always listening to it like all day on Monday, so I have it fresh in my noggin.
It's just that we're so busy with everything else.
Listen,
Yeah.
I my day job is about to get to the point where I'm not gonna see a soul outside of this and like maybe D&D and maybe an occasional movie night. Like I will not see my friends until October because things get so busy in the summer for me. So like I love you guys. I can't do this every week. I will
Yeah.
die.
I could. Just want to let y'all know. I could do it.
Well-
No. My one thing that we didn't get to talk about was that Katana is Juliet's? No, Chastity's. No, not it is Juliet. Juliet is Katana as her cape name, and it's Latin for chain, which I
Hmm.
guess she does like her little
Mm.
thing where she can freeze people, but only if she freezes.
That's cool.
Mhm.
So, question from Fran. You
Mhm.
keep talking that
Yeah.
you're worried about somebody dying. Who's your prediction?
Brent, no
Who's
one's
going to
gonna
the
die.
cabin? Who's going to the cabin on the
No one's
next
going to the-
episode of The Bachelor Ward Edition?
Victoria. Victoria dies, and the rest of the entire story is all of Breakthrough getting revenge.
Oh.
Who'd you say,
Victoria.
Jacob? Oh, Victoria?
Victoria,
Oh,
yeah.
Victoria dies.
Victoria dies.
I don't know if it's ever been done before, but I've been sitting on a story since like middle school that involves a reluctant mentor bringing up the main character, like the point of view character, to the halfway point, and then the big bad kills the apprentice, and the mentor goes, "Well, gotta fuck shit up now."
Mm.
And then you just follow the mentor tearing through everybody.
Nice.
Mm, I like that. I like that. Yeah.
Like, what if
Um,
Obi-Wan saw Luke get cut down?
Yeah. I think my prediction is it will be wow, I'm so tired her name left me. Ashley. Wow. Lord have mercy. My prediction is
Mhm.
Ashley. I feel like she's edged death enough that
God, she's so edgy.
it's
She's edging right now.
exactly. She's been edging death for years. And I think it'll be a beautiful, like much like Regent, it'll be a beautiful sacrificial death
Oh,
on behalf of somebody else.
It's Kenzie. She would die to save Kenzie.
it would
Yeah,
so
exactly,
die to say
exactly.
Kenzie.
Yeah.
I thought you were saying it's Kenzie. Kenzie's going to be the one who
Kenzie's
died.
gonna
I was
eat
like,
it.
How?
It's just Ashley and Kenzie doing the Black Widow Hawkeye end game. Who gets to
Yes.
die for who? You know.
Yes. Except Valkyrie keeps trying to bring them back.
Yeah.
They keep killing themselves.
She brings them. They both. That's the thing. They both die. Valkyrie brings them back, but their dead selves still keep trying to die for the other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
Just a death loop.
Yeah. Yeah.
I am gonna have to agree with you. I think it's gonna be Ashley. I don't want it to happen, but I feel like she's gone through it, and if she did die, it would be like, I think my two options are Ashley or Rain, because one, I'm not done with Capricorn. I love Capricorn. Um, I just want. I don't want anyone to die, but I don't feel like we're gonna get out of this without losing somebody.
I mean, Rain's already
And
been friend zoned.
that's the thing. So it's the whole like, and their retirement was in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I think Ashley killing another person is gonna take a massive emotional toll on her, and she's gonna get really sloppy, or she's gonna get slow, or something's gonna happen, and she's gonna put herself in harm's way in order to protect the team because she feels like she has to, and she's gonna die, and I'm gonna hate it, and I'm gonna be really upset, and it's gonna suck because Kenzie really needs her support system right now, and she's about to lose half of it, and that makes me really upset at that prospect. And then with Rain, he just basically got friend zoned. Well, not in so many words, but it felt like he was getting friend zoned. And so it would make sense for him to like die. And then Erin feels fucking guilty that but I didn't tell him that I actually loved him before he died. And then she's going to carry that for a long time. And
Fran
I don't
said
wanna
that
say
we
you
literally have a backup Ashley if we needed one. And to
That's
that I
true.
reply,
That's
we
true.
literally have a backup Rain.
You have a backup Rain?
Yeah, his name's Lachlan.
Oh my
The
god.
fuck up.
Like,
Get out.
like,
Get
hear me out. You're in a fight. You can have a loser in a leather
Get right
jacket
out.
with superpowers, or you could have one good-looking guy with a bad tattoo who, you know, is coordinated and can actually hit people.
Ugh.
It reminds me of oh god, I'm trying to remember the actor's name. Who was it? The really anyone ever see Beer Fest? Old,
No.
like it's one of those just dumb comedies from back in the early 2000s. One of the characters in it one of the main characters dies in the movie, and they're all like beat up and they don't know what to do. And then the doorbell rings, and it's the same actor playing the twin brother of the guy. And he's like, listen, you guys didn't know about me. He never told you about me, but here I am. And I just want to take his place. And like, you know, just to honor him, can you call me by his name? And
Oh
they're like,
my.
yeah, get in here. And then the movie continues.
Oh my
So
god.
weird.
That's amazing.
That's
That's awesome.
fantastic.
That's
That's
such an early
fantastic
2000s
bit.
thing. Oh my
That's
gosh.
so
Right.
good.
It's so good.
Oh my gosh.
That's so incredible. I need to watch this now.
Oh,
That's funny.
shoot.
Bernard asks, Hannah, aren't you an author by profession?
I'm a lot of things by profession, Bernard. But my main profession is I'm a costume designer, and I make costumes. And summer
She's
is
a-
the busiest time for me.
She's a true Jacqueline of all trades, you might say.
A Jacqueline of all trades. I
Jackie of
prefer
all trades?
Jack. Thank you very much.
A Jacques of all trades.
A Jacques of all trades.
That's what I mean.
Her
Also,
business is
I was gonna
always
say
in the
it too,
description
Fran.
of every episode.
That's
Maid
true. She is
Marian.
a sponsor.
Maid Marian, my costume business, is a sponsor of this podcast. I pay absolutely no money to actually sponsor it.
Nor
She
should
actually
you.
pays me to not bring it up. Otherwise, I'd be doing ad reads for it all the time. Also, Crystal is the backup for Victoria, Fran. You are correct. That is what I was going to say as well.
Yeah.
You know,
And I hate
obviously the brothers are their own
Shame.
backups.
it.
Yeah.
No. Oh, I don't want to hear
So
it.
that's built in. I feel like you replace Kenzie with Chicken Little because he feels bad, but you just use his birds as like somehow you know, you
Communicators,
strap cameras
passing
to his
notes or
birds,
something,
like
yeah.
GoPros. You got, let's see, who do we have? Sveta. I don't know. Grab Weld.
Well,
Well, there was
Perfect.
who's the who's the other Case 53 who had kind of a weird body, the lacy one?
That's what I was trying to think of.
Oh, you're
Chantilly?
right. Matrosh. Wait, no, not.
Not Matryoshka.
I always get this confused.
Chantilly?
Chantilly.
Chantilly, yeah.
Chantilly,
Yeah.
not Chantilly.
Probably Chantilly's probably a Pokemon version of.
Chantilly.
Majora's.
Yeah, Chantilly is a type of lace. I believe.
Chris was
An
the
eyelet lace?
backup. To be fair.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Egg is
Yeah,
fed as
yeah.
backup. True. True.
Egg.
Egg
Yes,
would
yep.
never.
I love egg.
Egg is
Egg
Egg
would
is-
not
horrified that
die.
you would even find a comparison.
He's
I hate
irreplaceable.
it.
Yeah. Also, for the naming convention, as you pointed out, it's dying, as in like dying light, for the arc pun, because all of them are light related. So,
And also, because I know you guys were all super locked in on this, Harpoon Guy does not have a name. Victoria mentions that she really needs a name for him, but just keeps calling him Harpoon Dude.
No,
So-
no,
No,
no.
I thought he
He
named
tells her-
himself.
He does. He tells her. She's like,
could've
"What is your name?"
sworn-
And he's like, "Oh yeah, I'm so and so." He does tell her.
I
Oh,
could
thought
have
it was
sworn
grapnel.
that says it.
Grapnel.
Grapnel.
Grapnel,
I couldn't
thank
find it.
you.
Yeah, like grapnel and
I knew
grapple
it was
hook.
stupid.
I
couldn't-
yeah.
I
Okay.
Grapnel's not the worst, but
Okay.
No, I like grapnel. Listen, the more capes we have, the more names we have. All the good names
And-
get taken.
Under his wiki, appearance. While using his power, Grapnel produces 6 harpoons from his body. 2 of these emerge from his nipples. Like, that's in his appearance description.
Whoops.
what a loser.
What a-
Anyway.
what a guy. That
Oh,
sucks.
one of my
Uh,
earbuds just died, man.
Sucks to
Yep.
suck.
Oh,
That's,
I think
that's saying it's that 10:30
It's that
time.
time.
We will go over one last thing, which is the full list. We almost got all of them. We've got Jacob is a cinephile, Kahoot hate, Nick goes full parent/teacher, teacher hate, Lachlan or Rain debate, Mecha hype, Hannah cries, argument on death, Alan rants, cat on screen. Why do I have cat on screen twice? I don't know. Innuendo, boring, Jacob's a saint stan. We were missing. Michael has to reel them in, and milk.
Mm.
Dang.
Also,
No, I was locked in.
as
I had a good
Truitt
time.
pointed out, Grapnel is a Pokemon ass name.
It
For
is.
sure.
It's like the second evolution
Yeah.
Yeah.
as well. It's,
yeah,
it's
for
or the, I guess first stage evolution. It's not the basic.
Yeah.
It's the first stage.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, you're right. I did find where he called him Grapnel, and I forgot he's got a great line there. Harpoon Guy, your name? Grapnel. That works. We might need to go up. Can you give us your harpoons to hang on to? Can't leave them limp and dangling, if that's what you mean. It's such a great line. Anyway,
Oh my
yeah, I'm
God.
sorry.
Limp and dangling. That's what he'll be remembered by. Is right on his tombstone.
Oh,
Grapnel.
God.
No.
Limp and dangling.
Yep,
Gosh.
that's all I got.
All right. Well, with that, we will see you on the 27th for the end of Arc 15. I'm sure we'll have lots to discuss then. So don't forget to put your predictions on what the posts will be saying on that podcast in the Ward spoilers chat. I need help. Help me, please. I put cat on screen twice because I blanked out in the middle of writing this. To be fair, there were 2 cats at one point in time. So,
There you go.
yeah.
Yes, that's true.
Uh,
One for each cat.
One for each cat. And thank you so much to our lovely patrons who support us, who keep the sound and the servers running. Really appreciate that. Michael, most of all, appreciates that.
We
The rest
appreciate
of us are just reading and just happy to talk with y'all and hear from y'all. So, yes. Many hearts out, and thanks to all of you. Thank you for those of you in live chat for always keeping us straight and sometimes gay with the facts and information.
we go.
Really appreciate that. And let's say, shoot. Anything else?
Please come on and join the Patreon. Why don't you just join the Patreon? Come support us and join the Patreon. Please help us and join the Patreon. We have fun, join the Patreon. It's great, yeah, join the Patreon. Why don't you just join the Patreon? Come on, come on.
We lost it.
Oh yeah, I remember the first time I joined the Patreon. It's the kind of day you don't forget. First day of my life.
Just hit them with that Suavemente Ganondorf.
Fabulous.
All right, guys. Thanks so much. You're the best. Thanks for all the chatting. And we will see you on the 27th. End of the arc. Bye.
See ya.